we are live.
All right. What is up, beautiful people, and welcome to the Frost and Fist. Of course, once again, still part of the E-Degree Wargamers Unification Group and the Chilling Network. I'm your wolf brother, Mythos Kushranada.
And I am El Frico, and welcome to the show.
And of course, as always, we try our best to bring you the best content possible, kind of. I mean, we're still us. You're still going to get us. But we try to bring you the best content possible. And someone who can help us do that better than we can, we brought you guys a real live expert on the show today. Welcome back to the Super Weather Pig.
Thank you. The Super Weather Pig.
The super, yes. Yeah,
the Super Weather Pig.
We just promoted you, so you're welcome.
Thank you.
Oh, no, the chat did that a couple chats ago, remember?
Oh, so I can't take credit of it? Oh, crap.
You can't take credit for that.
Hellworks. Hellchild has been very adamant on me being referred to as the Super Weather Pig.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, you heard it here on the Frost and Fist, so there you go.
Yeah. Exclusive.
Exclusive,
baby.
It's a Frost and Fist interview exclusive title, which means it may not carry much weight elsewhere in the world.
You guys can legally sue if anyone else refers to me as the Super Weather Pig.
Right.
You've got the intellectual property.
That's right. Hey, you can't say that. That's ours. That's our bid. Hey! So, yeah, that's what we'll do.
Of course, the first person in the chat tonight is our very own Smash Captain Archer.
Busy man.
We've got Running Bear in the chat.
Dude, Wolf Wraith is here. Good night.
Wolf Wraith and Plastic Crack. We got Skarner in the chat.
And you guys, don't y'all sleep ever?
Man, I've listened to about an hour and a half of their latest live chat, Two Bald Knobs, with him and Steve-O. And man, that really helped me get through some really, really, really boring reports today at work. So I definitely recommend, especially if you like orky content, go over and watch Plastic Crack Gaming. But absolutely. So, we've got some real legends in the chat. Of course, Wolf Wraith, that's my secret. I'm always asleep. Man, for somebody who paints some stellar models like you do, to do it asleep is definitely a major talent.
Dude, that's just it. I think he does it in his sleep. It's just...
Imagine what he'd paint if he was awake.
Oh, my God, no. I think we'd have a time warp of some sort.
That's amazing.
Cheers, Mike.
Jeez, Mike.
We got Hellworks by Hellchild. Brother Thomas is in the chat. So we got some pretty key legends here already.
Oh, yeah.
And we already got 5 likes. It's pretty cool.
I like likes. So bear with me, guys. I am fighting some crazy fatigue this evening, and I don't think I got the Kung Flu. So I think we're okay. It's just been a long week, and my body just really realized, hey, it's the end of the week, and it's just like... So, yeah, so if I just nod off, just keep going. Just go on without me. Save yourselves.
I think the chat needs to harass you as much as possible tonight to keep you on your toes.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, do that. That's a great idea. Thanks, Mythos.
They're helping.
He's just like a cop in the abuse himself.
I think this one's for our guest, the Super Weather Pig. OFMG, is that an effing beard? What the... So I see you've also started some isolation fuzz there.
It's more just a laziness. If you get too close, you notice I tried to take my mustache off my lip because it was irritating the top of my lip, and it's completely lopsided right now. But you didn't hear that from me.
I actually am looking for it now, and I still can't see it. So
good. It's the webcam. That's why the lighting's really poor at the moment. So you don't notice.
Archer says, we'll keep the old man awake.
There you go. Keep Pop awake.
Yep, got to keep Papa Freak awake. My brother Dazrock is in the chat.
Hey, Daz.
Shout out to a fellow Kushranada. All right, so got some legends in the chat. He said, Plastic Crack Gaming says, cheers, man. We went to town on that Psychic Awakening review yesterday. It's a really good review, too. You can definitely find some really useful information if you want to find out how to update your orcs with Psychic Awakening. So or someone like me who actually was interested in listening to it because I'm starting a fledgling force. However, starting a fledgling force, I have around here my box of orcs. Here we go. In this container, I didn't like where my skin tones are going. I don't normally start out hobby update, but I didn't like where my skin tones were going, and I didn't like where my yellow was, mostly with the yellow. Plus, I just actually got around to looking up clan cultures, and the yellow is the wrong clan. I want to play Goths for that Malay sweet goodness. And so anyways, I'm painting them the wrong color because I started painting before actually looking up what they do. And I want to go Goths. I don't like the yellow I started painting. I could never paint yellow as well as Freak. So these guys are going in the bath later tonight. I picked up a new bottle.
You're shaking like it's a container of candy. You know, you're killing me, man.
Freak want a treat? Freak want a treat? You got to stay awake. Oh man! So
do you want some Xenos to purge?
And that's going to be some good stuff there too, because one of the reasons, of course, we want to mix up our content anyways, but that's one of the reasons why I've started collecting so many different armors, especially since my orcs were gifted to me from my brother Dazrock there in the chat. But we do a lot of the same battle reports all the time. It's like Imperial Wolves versus Fists again. Imperial Fists versus the Wolves.
Oh, golly. I wonder what they're going to do now.
So anyway.
Imperial Fist versus Wolves.
That's why I've started expanding what armies I'm painting and working on and stuff like that. And I think even though I have switched over to White Scars as my secondary main army, that's still just two flavors of Space Marines there. I've got White Scars and I've got Space Wolves. And of course, I got the AdMech I break out from time to time. But
all I got is Space Wolves and Imperial Fists next to each other.
You also have two flavors of Space Marines.
Yeah.
So I think once I get my sisters and my orcs going, it's going to at least add a little variety to what he's playing against.
I too want to do orcs, but I'm still deciding which. But there's a 30K though, so.
Age of Sigmar?
Yes, I'm sorry, Age of Sigmar. Sorry, yeah.
Now, somebody in the chat, let me know if anyone in the chat plays Age of Sigmar, or actually, WeatherPig. Nailed it. You play some AOS. So I know orcs are the armored orcs, right? And somebody
they're technically all Orruk. That's like
Okay.
GW's copyright, trying to get away from like the Tolkien thing. Even though Oryx are in Lord of the Rings as well, like the name, so they kind of dodged a bullet there. There's the Iron Jaws are the super armored ones, and they're made of like the old Black Orcs, so they're standard troop.
Okay.
Then there's the Savage Orcs. Actually, no, I think they put the books together recently. I think there's you mainly get the Iron Jaws and the Savage Orcs.
Okay,
so Savage Orcs are like the tribal ones.
So the Savage Orcs are the ones Freak wants to play. I didn't know the proper name for them, and I was talking about it the other day, and I was like, "Yeah, Freak's going to be playing the one of those orc guys, the Savage Orc. That's what it is."
They might be the same book now. I feel like they merged the books. Don't quote me on that.
To make it even easy,
because there's no like, there's no standard greenskins anymore. Like just standard orc troops and orc war boss. It's I think it's now split between the Savage Orcs and the Iron Jaws.
So they're how are they spelled? Oryx or Orcs or RRUKS?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I'm just kind of looking them up. Oh wow, yeah. Okay, so they have a brighter tone, and these are cool looking. I think I'd like to paint these.
I mean, they're more traditional orc horde,
yeah.
Whereas the Iron Jaws are actually a really elite force. Like they're actually, I think a standard Iron Jaw can stand up to a Stormcast model. Like they're actually pretty elite for orcs.
And see, that's if I was going to play orcs in AOS, which I already have two other armies I'd rather play in AOS, but if I were to play orcs in AOS, it would have been the Iron Jaws. Just because I think their models are really cool, and in fact, I want to get one of the Iron Jaw war bosses, chop off his hand, the axe hand, put on a killing claw, and make him my 40K war boss.
I've seen that done. That's no. I definitely want some of the Iron Jaws to paint up. Have you seen the war boss on the big fat dragon they have?
Yes, I freaking
The cabbage. I think
love
it's
the Maw
it's
Crusher.
referred to it. I really want a Maw Crusher. That's on the list.
I love the Maw Crusher model so much, and I'm playing Stormcast, but I'm not that big of a fan of the Star Drake. I mean, I love all dragons. I mean, I would paint up one just to have one, but I really want to get a Maw Crusher and put a Stormcast dude on top instead of a War Boss, so he can be my counts as Star Drake. Just because I love the freaking Maw Crusher model as a dragon. Like it is I think it's the coolest looking dragon in the AOS line, in my opinion.
Probably. I really want one.
I don't know. I really do like the look of the Iron Jaws. They look a lot more like my the traditional World of Warcraft kind of orcs, the way they have their armor. They look pretty
The
cool.
Iron Jaws are really cool.
I think that the armor really perfectly captures the idea that it's just metal that's been beaten to place.
Right, yeah.
Not cast or bent. It's clear that they've just found scrap and smashed in place. I think they cast that really well.
The Iron Jaws have, I think, to me, some of the coolest looking orc models I've ever seen.
I might have to look into that. It looks really cool.
Iron Jaws used to be black orcs, the elites of fantasy orcs, hence all the armor. Oh, that's cool to know.
They did that for a lot of factions. They took the elite fantasy units and made whole armies out of them. AOS.
Thomas has savage orcs. Smash Captain says, is that a wolf?
When you were struggling to find out what they were called.
Don't overlook Space Wolves now. Oh, we're still waiting for Wolves versus... I think they're Wolves. Yep. We still need to do a Wolf versus Wolf battle report. And actually, I think we counted up. Freak's got almost 1,500 points of Space Wolves already. So we actually could have a proper game. Whenever we can actually game. But I think a Wolf versus Wolf battle would be interesting. Also, one of the things I've been also looking forward to is that I think instead of my Space Marines, a lot of people say Space Marines are a relatively easy army to play. The AdMech I feel like are very easy to play. I spend a lot of time point and shoot, point and click almost like Windows 10. I just point and click a lot with my AdMech. So I feel like I've been getting really lucky in games against Freak lately. The games have been a little more one-sided, a little bit maybe. So I feel like all I'm saying is that I think getting some of these armies that don't have as high of a win rate, maybe like the orcs possibly, or even my Sisters of Battle are going to take a massive learning curve. I think that would just throw a little spice in, a little mix, a little variety.
I think I'd like that. I think I really like to try something just totally off the cuff. You know what I mean? Who knows? Maybe even Orcs 40K.
That would be cool.
Yeah, I think the simplicity of Orcs in general. So who knows? And you know me, I like to do it mostly because I like painting different things. So.
Oh, absolutely. I
think Orcs might actually be the army I played most. When I was younger, I hopped from army to army to army to army, as a lot of people do. And I really don't like that. But I did play Orcs for a while. And I just had the battle wagon that had... This was back when you had armor rating on tanks.
Right.
I played 14, which I think is the highest it went for armor rating.
Yep.
So if you just face the battle wagon at the enemy, it's indestructible. You just ram it up, unloads 20 orc boys and a war boss. I once killed so many of my mates' Tau that I was out of combat range, and he blew me off the table the next turn because he just lined up all his guns.
That's crazy.
Tau. Freaking Tau.
I always hated that. You crash into them, and then they just back up and shoot you in the face. God dang it. I can't tell you how many times I just got tabled especially 7th edition. Oh, the Riptide Wing. How I hate thee.
I kind of am missing wargaming. I kind of stopped. I'm focusing on painting at the moment, but when everything opens back up, I should go back to the local AOS group and get into it.
That would be cool. That would be cool. Take some pics for us so we can see some of your battles.
Absolutely.
Kaiju says square bases and infantry trays. By the way, I don't think I said hi to you this evening. Good evening, Kaiju.
I was gonna ask Kaiju if he can relate because I'm warming up my hands with my tea because I'm very, very cold for some reason. So I was gonna ask Kaiju if he can relate, but knowing how sporadic the weather is in Australia, it could be the hottest day he's ever had where he is and the coldest day I've ever had where I am.
And it could be raining spiders.
That could happen.
And speaking of Kaiju, shout out to him. He placed in the top 3 for local small Gundam competition.
Oh, congrats.
That's awesome. I really love his Gundam content. I used to play my mate's Eldar in 7th edition with my orcs. My God, they were broken. Yeah, Eldar were some pretty tough customers. Zane says he's been missing enough to where he's almost certain he will be buying Tabletop Simulator. And, we're so off the rails at this point, but whenever I get around to my hobby update, I picked up Tabletop Simulator recently so I can get in some 40K action if anyone is interested. I don't know what I'm doing yet. I haven't even downloaded any models yet, but picked it up. We got Jamjar34 in the chat, the Dinosaur Man. We got Gamecraft Dragon who says Freak should play Tyranids. Paint up some aliens. Get away from her, you bitch.
I couldn't. I mean, here's the thing. Okay, so I think everybody knows that StarCraft was kind of like what Warcraft was based off of what Warcraft was supposed to be, and you had the Zerg, right? Who were the Tyranids. Anyway, I hated those things. I hated them with passion. So yeah, I there's no way I could ever play the bugs.
That's funny. Speaking of, we were talking about Iron Jaws earlier. We got Oni Studio in the chat, and we've got some of his painting work to show off in Art of the Week. Oni Studio, by the way, guys, we talked about last week or the week before in one of our previous shows. We showed a little trailer of his up-and-coming channel, and since then, he's done one live stream of 40K Deathwing, and made me want to get and play Deathwing. And also, he's done one live stream painting session. So definitely, if you're not subbed to him, this is the man who had a great hangout with us and taught us how to paint faces here live on a Friday chat. So check him out, give him a sub, show him some love, and yeah.
Learn to paint faces.
Show some love to our brother Oni. Running Bear says, I miss old fantasy orcs where wacky random rules and snotling pump wagons. Sounds interesting. Oni says, love Total Warhammer 2. Did a stream of it last week. That's pretty cool. All right. 2,000 to 3,000 point games against a buddy who had orcs with a Stompa and a bunch of Strength D Eldar stuff. Oh, well, I imagine D weapons and Eldar are going to make short work of some orcs. All right. So now that we have gone fully off the rails, WeatherPig, my brother, what have you been painting up recently? What you got for a pork chop?
I've got my video catalog up because that's the only way I keep track of things now. So apparently I can't do anything without recording it.
By the way, when I do that, when I ask you for your hobby update, include your YouTube for me too. Tell us what videos you've been putting out, what you're working on. Go ahead and hype your channel, my brother.
Okay. Well, funnily enough, your mate, Edic B, I messaged him the other day, and we got talking. And yesterday he gave me a big masterclass on just a bunch of kind of behind the scenes YouTube stuff that I'm not very privy to. He essentially did a constructive review of my channel, which was really
nice.
So I've taken notes, being the good. I'm technically not graduated yet. I'm technically still a uni student. So I took my notes. I'm going to be implementing some things, but no, technically. So I got a job straight out of a placement, which is kind of frowned upon, but it was my last unit. It's frowned upon so that you don't focus on the job instead of uni, but I don't have uni anymore, so I just haven't told my lecturers.
That's fair.
But I was only in the job for, I think, 2.5 weeks before we had to close the main office. So the team I'm in is working from home, and they don't feel like, given my position, they can't really have me working from home. So, but I'll have a position when the place reopens. But for now, I'm pretty much full-time painting and doing the WeatherPig. So me and a mate split Battle for Pelennor Fields, the Lord of the Rings starter set. I've really been enjoying that. A lot of Warhammer people, including myself, kind of forgot that existed. Because my mate's a big Lord of the Rings fan. He's read all the books and everything. And I've been playing the Shadow of War and Mordor games recently.
Oh, and just not to cut you off, but now that somebody I actually know is painting and going to be playing Lord of the Rings, now our brother Big D can't say he doesn't know anyone that actually plays Lord of the Rings anymore.
But the moment the lockdown's up, I'm probably going to go to my mate's house and we're going to go through the scenarios in the starter set.
That's pretty awesome.
But one day I just realized when we were hanging out, Games Workshop do a Lord of the Rings thing, and he's like, oh, okay, and then we ended up splitting the box. I've done the troll so far. Is he? He is up there. I'm not sure.
Do the point. Do the point.
Is he there? Yeah, he is. This is a weird camera angle. I'm not used to sitting down. But I've done the troll, which I enjoyed very much.
It looks great. It looks great. I like that video.
He's too clean though, is the problem. So I'm thinking during the week this week, I want to do a paint with me where I rough him up, get some Devlin mud on him, splatter some blood on him with a toothbrush.
He definitely looks like he'd benefit well from like powdered pigments as well.
Do I have it on hand? I've got my
your Tamiya set, right?
Yeah, I still have the same one. There's not much left because I don't know if you've seen my video where I absolutely destroy it. I took a knife to it and roughed it up a ton so that I could get a bunch of pigment and put it on tank tracks.
So you can tell that it's not just another YouTuber, that I'm actually a fan because I know what you got on your palette, your painting desk. I'm like, I know what brands he's got.
That's what ruined my old Citadel mat. I got the pigment all over it when I was dicing up the powder.
Oh, that's
I need to buy independent ones. I have a rust one that I bought just to get free shipping because it put my order over $100. So I got free shipping, but I can see it's on. All my paints are on the floor under me. It's a very safe way of storing things, I'm sure. But the troll was really fun. I'm definitely gonna rough him up. I might even try and rust him up with that rust pigment. I never thought to do that.
I got a good rust color pigment. I think might be AK Interactive, but their powdered pigment is really good for rust effects, but also I like using it because it matches almost perfectly the color of my Geeks Gaming Basing Ready Martian Sand. And so I like to use it around the legs and the wheels and all that of my white scars, to show that they've been riding through the dust.
Is that one?
Oh, yeah, that one.
Oh, well, I don't think I've even opened it. No, I haven't used it yet. But I did think about using it as because it looks very much like Australian dirt.
Oh, that's cool.
So if I ever do a diorama with an Australian vehicle on it, I'm tempted
so my right scars are just riding through Australia then. Oh, now the white scars are terrified of spiders. Thank you.
If they're Australian white scars, then they're not terrified of spiders. We had a long discussion with Zane about how we live with spiders. But I did up my real grade Zaku 2, which I really enjoyed. I don't have, in terms of Gundam, I don't have too much Xeon love. I've got the Sinju, which is technically a Xeon kit. But the Zaku's like the classic, like Gundam antagonist, the classic Xeon kit. If anything, it's more beloved.
Leo.
Yeah, it's the universal equivalent of Leo. And if anything, it's beloved more than the actual Gundam itself. Like the people love that design so much. I heard it was done in one day because when they made the show, they didn't know it was going to be make plastic models. So he spent months on the Gundam, and then he just drew up the antagonist in one night, and people love it more than the actual design.
I love the big complicated robots. I don't think I'll ever love anything more than the actual Gundams themselves.
I don't have any of the really the Sinju is pretty complex, but I really got to go back and weather that. I never finished it.
I saw they were advertising the other night on one of the Gunplop Gunpla pages I follow on Instagram, they were advertising a limited edition Death Scythe for like $40, and I was like,
Uh,
"Oh, I want it! Oh, I need a painted Death Scythe."
was it a premium Bandai kit?
I don't. I don't actually know about the different kits. I more just watch the shows.
Usually, limited edition means good luck getting it outside of Japan. Is usually what that means.
Gotcha. Yeah, that was just like in the first comment line, like uh, now selling limited edition, yada yada. And I was like, that's the Death Scythe. And it was my favorite version, Death Scythe Hell, with the 6 wings and the double bladed scythe.
I gotta get around to watching Wing. I've got to finish the series I've started, but I have painted up the Leo right up there. I just finished that a couple days ago. I just exported the video just now. That'll go up tomorrow probably or tonight.
Very cool.
It's not a traditional Leo by any sense.
It is not, but it still looks good.
It's very colorful. And essentially in that video, I discovered that everything I suggested people to do in my video where I wet blended the, where is it? He's behind the Gundam. The Eidolon of Mathland. I revoke everything I said in that video.
Oh, wow.
Don't listen to a word I said in that. Which is why I'm always asking people not to follow what I do necessarily.
You always do make a point of saying, this is not necessarily a tutorial, this is what I'm doing.
But yeah, I did the Leo, I did the Zaku is a very traditional Zaku. I haven't gotten any hate yet, but I bought because it's hard to get stuff in Australia, so I just went to a store and they had Char's Zaku 2 real grade, which is all red. It's a specific character. It's the main antagonist's suit, and it's red to emulate the red Baron. But he's the red comet, which I think is a really nice pun.
Same thing with one of the characters in Wing. It's all a tribute to the red comet as well.
Oh,
it all kind of like loosely ties together. Like everything's kind of an homage to each other.
So see, we got Mark in the chat seems to know what he's talking about with these 6 Xeons and these red comments. I'm afraid no one's yelled at me yet, but I repainted it in the normal colors. So I bought Char's Zaku 2 and I painted it as a regular troop Zaku 2, like a mass production variant. Because I just wanted a green one. No one's gotten angry yet, but I've been warned that Char is a very, very, very beloved character.
People love them some Char.
They do. But it was really handy because when I primed it assembled and then disassembled it. So the paint wasn't in the joints and things, so I didn't want it. So I could see where I wasn't to paint because it was in bright red. So I ended up.
This is a contact point because it's bright red.
Exactly. It was really good. I've been working on. I don't have anything on hand. I've been working on my Stormcast mount model. The Spotty Boy, as I've been affectionately calling it. That's got people are really enjoying that. I got an Instagram message from a guy asking questions about it because he really liked it. I know Big D commented on my Instagram page. People have really been enjoying that, so I'm very motivated to finish that off. I'm just going to do the Stormcast, which I'm going to try and do in non-metallic metallics, and be finished with that project. It's probably my best work so far. I really enjoyed that.
It looks great. Absolutely.
Thank you. And that's it recently. And the one thing I do have is my Fell Beast from Pelennor Fields. Ignore the very bright. This is going to be darkened way, way, way down. I'm just working on the base for it. The Witch King's finished. I just don't have him sitting on it. Is he riding the troll? He is. I've got him riding on the head of the troll.
That's funny.
Which I don't think that happened in the books or the movies, but that's beside the point.
Riding him on the head. After him!
But I was watching a friend live streaming him. He was live streaming his build for the Gundam group build that my Leo's for. And I mentioned in it how I'd been waiting for the black to dry on the Witch King for about a couple hours because I think it was really humid, wet day. And someone commented, he can be painted by no man. But he did dry finally. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm taking a break from Gundam. I've done a lot of that. I noticed in my big collection video I did that I have very little 40k. So my plan is to get more 40k and finish up the Stormcast and my Lord of the Rings stuff.
I like that we have similar tastes as far as the few 40k models you do have.
Yeah, well, it was the Sakaran.
Sakaran, ding! Leviathan, ding!
Oh, the Vines and Thieves.
Mark III armor, ding! All my
them.
favorite stuff.
I do. I've always been tempted to make a big diorama with my Legion stuff, but it's so out of date in terms of like my painting skill. But I'm not going to strip the whole army. But
Yeah, don't do that. I've been slowly working through my year 1 Space Wolves, and it's a grind.
Yeah, I do have to get them done.
All right, I'm going to take a minute to catch up on my chat. Rickalicious, you want to read the comments, my man? Help keep you awake? We're like way behind. We're back where Oni Studio says, thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys. Gamecraft Dragon Big D says, I'm in it if you. I don't know what you're in.
Oh, so what he's referencing is, I missed that earlier. Archer said that we should get together a Frost and Fist tabletop simulator league.
I did see that, and I was looking up online. How do you get Warhammer how do you get to play Warhammer on tabletop simulator? Because I didn't see.
It's a long explanation that I don't really understand myself, but I could send you a few tutorials.
I mean, I guess you have to remod some of the current DLCs.
They have a section in there called the Tabletop Simulator Workshop.
Yeah.
And you go into the workshop, and in the workshop you can download models.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I get it. Yeah, I get it now.
So nothing is automated.
Right.
You just use the tools of general tabletop games, so you can measure your distances, you can roll the dice.
Right. You set up the criteria.
Warhammer is the sprites, and the sprites basically you manipulate manually.
Gotcha. Understood.
Oh, wow. I was able to explain that better than I expected.
Yeah, you did good. Thank you. And I was so sleepy, and then I understood you. How about that? Wizard Zane says, Orcs and Eldars together in the 7th were so painful. He says they were on the same side. He says, I was playing Marines. Sad face. Thomas Heltchild says, what rails? We're off sand dune running. Yeah, you're right, man.
He's right. We always off the rails.
Always frig rails. The Pale Orc, heya.
My Pale Orc brother, man. This guy has been sending in some nonstop awesome models. We got some more kit bashes from the Pale Orc for you guys this evening. If you guys want to see some kit bashed awesomeness and some well-painted awesomeness from the Pale Orc, stay tuned for Art of the Week.
Pretty awesome. My brother Archer says to Big D, gonna have to see about setting something. You know what? I'm gonna get the game. I'm gonna get it tonight. I really like to do that because I'm hankering for a game, and we can try to. It'd be cool to just try to do something, like that, even if it's digital. So
I'm down.
Anyway, yeah. So Plastic Crank Gaming says the Pale Orc, what up, you get? Now that's not very nice.
That's an orc thing to call each other.
Get well. Howdy, Orc. Cootie Short says the troll looks really epic. There you go. Pale Orc says finished Orcamedes. He's looking schlick. Pale Orc says just need to paint him now. Plastic Crack Gaming said the Pale Orc. Noise. I like that. I just noised your noise. Hey, Pale Orc, your spotlight videos have been great. Well, look at that. You're getting some love on the videos there. Running Bear says maybe some snot color water effects going from his nose to his fingers on the troll would be nice.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. I might write that down.
You know, in Australia, do you guys get Uhu Glue?
Yeah.
We don't get it here in the States, but I hear it's great for things like snot effects, blood effects.
Oh, wait, sorry. I must have misheard you. Do we get what, sorry?
Uhu Glue?
I've never heard of it, sorry.
Oh, good, because they probably think that we'll probably like eat it, since they don't like sending anything from the UK over here.
Yeah, we can't get Kinder Egg, so obviously we can't.
I know. It's so bizarre. I think we still can. And we're infamous for banning things needlessly. Like Australia is like the number one country, like Western country for doing that. So I'm surprised you can't. We can.
Well, I mean, you've got things that'll kill you far worse than, candy inside of an egg, It's like, oh, hey, no, you know what? Just send it to them because they get killed by far worse things. So, let's see. Pale Orc, I figured out a good recipe for my rust. Comes up a treat.
Very cool.
All right. Gamecraft Dragon, have you guys used any of the Vallejo weathering compounds? I have not, but I think you have. Any of the weathering compounds? I guess maybe
I don't know. I know I have one of them that's AK. I think my brown earth one is Vallejo. Honestly, I don't look at brands. I just look at the color of what it is, and I'm like, "There's a pigment I need," and I grab it.
You sound like me. That's what I do. I'm like, "Oh, that'll work. I can use
This
that."
is what I.
I've got
I think if I were like pressured to answer right now, I think I have one Vallejo and one AK. I use white pigments a little. I use them on my white scars. The thing is like I like stuff too clean. I took some of the black, gray, ashy stuff. Yeah, it was the Vallejo stuff. It's like black, gray, ashy stuff, and I smeared it around the feet of my salamanders because they're kind of walking through, lava plains. But I haven't used them that much.
Inquisitor Zane says Dragon's Breath shotgun rounds.
Those are always cool, except for when they melt your shotgun.
Indeed. Execute Commander, happy freaking Friday, all. Hey,
what up, baby?
Happy freaking Friday. Inquisitor Zane, Molotov cocktails. Those are fun.
No fire in Australia, Zane.
Fire like bad, fire bad.
Fire guns. Combination of the two. That's an Australian word.
Great, here in Texas, we'll have both. Hey, you want to have a fire and shoot some stuff? Sorry.
The only thing we fear.
We
agreed. Me and Zane came to an agreement. It's you guys can keep your fire and your firearms. We'll keep our spiders.
Yes, please.
We're good with it. We're good with that. Pale Lord says, Kuja Shorts, thanks heaps. Be sure to tell your friends, sub. Ha ha. Brother Archer, stay awake, freak. CIGZ on the red comment. Yeah, these are comments on what you were talking about earlier.
God. Yeah, that's a while back.
Yep. I know it's way back. It's short for Charmander Zaku 2. Running Bear says
Charmander, I choose you.
Yeah. I don't know, but I really would love a well done Skull Leader Veritech fighter.
Yes. I need to get a Veritech model from old school Robotech. Absolutely. I would love to paint up one of those. The only thing is Robotech, anything usually costs a fortune.
I like Robotech. I used to love watching it as a kid, man.
That was my cherry poppin' anime.
Brother Archer, yeah, a good portion of the main villains in the various series are in homage to Char Aznable. Aznable.
Yep.
Okay. And here is Spud. Yes! Brother Isaac made it. The gauntlet's down.
That beautiful, beautiful brother there in the chat.
All right, we're catching up here. Kaiji Shorts, all I can do is non-metallic metallics. That just blows me
I'm
away.
right there with you, brother. I'm working on that.
Brother Archer says, like, the main bad guy in Gundam Unicorn is literally a copycat and even says as much in the show.
There's a little more to that. I won't spoil it, but that's very, very, very true.
Spud says, how is everyone doing? Well, like I said in chat, I am sleepy as so yeah, I'm pretty tired, bro. I'm just fighting for serious fatigue. I'm pushing through, trying to drink some ice cold water, try to get my body to
trying to do it with ice cold water, but Spud says Freak needs the fruit pooch.
I do. Fruit pooch. I gotta get some of that fruit pooch.
Oh man, brother, it is never too late to send the non-stop war game you've done this week, man. Send me some pics and I'll hook them up.
Oh heck yeah, man. Any more thoughts about the ideas we talked about for 40K? Inquisitor Zane says.
I think that was
Probably.
I think that was
him,
for
though.
me.
Probably.
Dan and I were discussing me doing a 40K diorama.
Oh, that would be cool. It's a little ironic. Steam Workshop, says Zane. Okay, so this is apparently, okay, in response to the tabletop game there. The mod set for the game. Okay. Pony Studio says, by the way, I'm still here. Haven't forgotten you guys. Referencing your stream last week, LOL. Okay. Awesome, dude. WeatherPig's responding, I found a sale on some tanks. Haha, Inquisitor Zane. Running Bear says, I can give you some pointers, but I'm still a noob. Dude, I'm always going to be a noob. As far as tabletop. Greencraft Dragon says, Frost and Fist, in a series of mods, I'm trying to get with my son before he leaves for Georgia to do a tutorial. Whoa, pretty cool. Brother Hell Child says, Mythos ran off WeatherPig when he walked away. Oh, man. And yes, Spud, I need me some fruit punch. Mythos, is too late to send your non-stop stuff. I've done this week. No, okay, so we got that. Oohoo is a German brand from what I remember. Really? I didn't know that. Is it really a German?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
We're banned from Kinder Eggs, which are German, and now we're banned from Uhu Glue.
What's the deal? Come on. Oohoo Glue WeatherPig might have used the glue sticks at school. I may have eaten some of those when I was a kid. All right, let's see. Hell Child, there are Kinder Eggs at Walmart. Are they really?
They're
I
not
know they
the
call the
same.
same. Yeah, they're not the
So
same.
the Kinder Eggs that you can get here in America now are basically the Nutella on one side.
Right.
They're like a Nutella type substance, and then you get two little chocolate crackery things, but it's not
the same.
not like the traditional
Yeah.
Kinder
I mean,
Egg.
I want something, and if I eat it, I want to swallow plastic. Okay, so what? Shame.
I mean, if that's your kink, man, I ain't gonna judge.
Same as soul. I'm a simple man. I see color. I buy it. Well, yeah.
Brother Ian, yes.
Yep. True Texans start their bonfire with dragon's breath. Pretty much. Yep. Yeah, I'm not debating that. But Hellwork says, I like your spiders. Okay, you can have them, bro. Plastic Crack Gaming says, not a fan of Robotech stuff, more of a Battletech fan. Hey.
I love Battletech, but oh man, my heart will always be with Robotech. That was my first.
That was a poison
That's what got
egg.
me into sci-fi, honestly.
And that's how you pronounce it, LOL. Okay. There's so much sexiness on the stream that I had to get a cold shower. Says
Oh,
Spud.
yeah.
Boing. But it only says, I thought he was his... That... Everyone is so beautiful, Spud says. Plastic Crack says, I like Western style mechs more. And Zane says, fruit coup.
It's funny because in certain oh, you know what? We're not going to go into it. And
right, demonetize, exactly. Oh, he says, about to start on some chaos termies. Ooh.
Heresy.
Yeah, dude, what's wrong with you, man? Make up your mind. Are you a loyalist or you're a filthy Xenos scum?
So he plays Dark Angel, so he's on both
That's
sides.
true. He's on both sides. Yeah. Only Studio says, well, planning stages, planning on how to paint them as Night Lords. Figures. Mark says, Oni Studio depends on how dark you want him. Inquisitor Zane, freak. I speak plastic toys in my mouth. Wait, you speak with plastic toys in your mouth, or... I'm not quite sure what you're saying there.
Apparently you can get Who on Amazon now.
Hey, little cheap plastic toys in a chocolate egg shell, Kinder Egg. Yes, okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about there. And only meant more like what colors to choose going through my rack. Who glue on Amazon. I see. Okay, so that's pretty much, we're caught up on the El Chato.
Wow, so now that we're caught up, bro, still going through the update. What you done this week, man? What you got for Poke Chat? I'm gonna have to put that on a T-shirt one day. What you got for a Poke Chat?
My response?
You played a little 7 Days to Die this week, right? You and Nina did some things.
Oh man, yeah. Again, I'm still going to bed early, trying to keep my immune system up. Um, because since I work at a hospital, I'm very susceptible to whatever the heck might be in that place. And so, yeah, we're doubling masks, going to the second floor, where all the sickos are. And yeah, man, that's pretty rough. And then, so by the time I get home, I'm just spent. So this whole week has been so draining. But yeah, no, I got to play some 7 Days to Die with Nina Chick. It was a lot of fun. Got to build a subterranean base, which was pretty fun to do. It's just something different. Little side mention here. So when I first started the game, I was getting killed like 3 or 4 times before I even realized what I was supposed to really do. I finally found a gas station. It was like a 2 or 3 levels, and I wound up finding some shelter on the rooftop. And I'm thinking, okay, this should work, right? Should be good. Well, first of all, I never realized the dynamics of this game. This is what I really love about this game. You make a lot of noise, they seem to be attracted to that. Go figure. So when you're, smashing down this huge sign for metal and it all comes crashing down, well, you're going to have a lot of visitors. I'm like, oh, crap, what are y'all doing? Oh, I did that. And so every several days, mainly 7 days, is what you get. It's called a blood moon. And they come in horde at night. And they come and start destroying whatever it is they can to try to get to you. And it is the creepiest thing. The sounds, everything. And more, they would start destroying the lower levels just to get to where we were. And some would try to jump and get, anyway, it was crazy. So I got to thinking, maybe the rooftop's not a good idea, Too easy to be grabbed eventually. I mean, because, hey, they're really working good at tearing down. And they're going to, bring down the pillars and this whole thing come crashing down. So I decided to build a subterranean base. I dug my way all the way to freaking China and got myself a nice base set up. So it's pretty cool. So it's a lot of fun. But like I said, I'm barely playing an hour or two, and I'm going straight to bed with my left eye staring at my right eye. So yeah, it's been rough. I've been really, and the thing is, I've been really wanting to paint, but I just don't have it here at all. I look at my bench. It's like, God, I just want some time. I might do some tomorrow. Just to kind of relax a little bit, since I got the whole day, I get to kind of decompress, but man, it's really worn out, man. Just worn out.
Understandable, brother. Understandable. On a similar note, I've also been working a lot extra this week, and I literally have been working so much that I just got done with work 20 minutes before we got on for the show tonight. And so it was really rushing to slap together. I mean, I just slapped together a thumbnail. I usually like to spend a little more time trying to get proportions right and images less fuzzy. And I just kind of slapped it together tonight with some of the vectors I had already made. Because it was like try and shove chicken nuggets in my face and quickly make thumbnail and get on for the show.
Yeah.
Well,
I was going to say, Plastic Crack Gaming said, Freak talking about 7 Days to Die reminds me of when I got into Rust. That game pretty much does not want you to sleep. Funny thing about that is it's very similar to Rust. It's almost like Rust and Minecraft. It's got a Minecraft feel, but more of the Rust, graphics. So it's pretty cool. But you also are contending with zombies, which is also pretty freaking cool,
more zombies, less PvP.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, and the thing is, you have a choice. That's again the beauty of this game. You can PvP if you want. You can open up your own server and have your friends over, and do cooperative stuff. And I love that. I really enjoyed it. Just on a side thing, I was when we were on. I think I was on a chat. I'm trying to remember if Chilling Wargamers was on the channel on our live stream, and I think it was Spud that was mentioning something about that. He wants to get music and stuff, and I was thinking, it'd be really cool to start writing some music, and there's some things that kind of started going through my head of a really just a funny theme song for Chilling Wargamers, just something rocking out, and so I'm gonna try to put a little piece together and see what see how it turns out. So we'll see.
That's
side
cool.
project.
Catching up on the chat again real quick because we have a very active chat tonight, which is awesome. Oni was trying to think of what to start for his Night Lords. Smash Captain suggested either Cantor Blue or Imperial Blue. I love Imperial Blue. Oni was thinking of a dark blue grayish. Plastic Crack says, on a more serious note, how do most folks get into building Gundams? Is it from watching the cartoons? Myself, that's definitely my background, and I picked up a few kits casually, and then I collected a whole lot, and then I had my collection smashed at one point, and then I stopped for a number of years, but that's where I started, was with the anime. Callum, Weatherpig, on the other hand, got into it from the models themselves, and now he's retrospectively watching them back.
Trying to justify the purchases.
Absolutely. Gamecraft Dragon says, we have shirts now. We may take a look at those later, my man. We may take a look at those. Plastic Crack Gaming watched the anime long before I've ever picked up any of the first gen models. Same here. I started with Gundam Wing, and then I kind of have gone back and watched a few of the other series separately.
I wonder how expensive the first gen models are. They're really old.
Yeah.
They're practically statues. I think they are statues. Maybe maybe the shoulders move. I'd love to get one and just do something fun with it.
That'd be cool. Let us. Obviously you'll video record that and let us know how it goes. Zombies I could handle. Other players are the true enemy in the post-apocalyptic world. You're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
Agreed.
Wolfray says, I've been living in Raccoon City again with the release of Resident Evil 3, doing the final challenge at the moment. Watching you guys to 100% at the moment, watching you guys to 100% everything. Wow, going for that platinum trophy, I see. Freak, that would be sick. About the music. Lady Dragon, good to see you. Only started with Mobile Suit Gundam OG. Oh, yeah, I wasn't saying you started with Wing. I'm just saying very similarly. I started by watching Wing and have just, I've gone back retrospectively to watch some of the older series.
I think Wing was the first one localized in America, which is why America loves Wing so much.
Yeah, Toonami, definitely. Rode that Toonami train to popularity. And really, as much as, they're very different genres, I feel like they kind of they went mainstream in America thanks to riding on the coattails of the success of Dragon Ball Z. I think if Dragon Ball Z hadn't gotten so popular, I don't think Gundam anything would be as popular it is now here in America.
Makes sense. And it's because Wing's its own universe. It's not the main one.
It's not the main one, but there's a lot of homage to other things. Yeah.
Because it's not the main one, you can get into it from the start. You don't need hours and hours and hours of previous viewing to understand it.
Yeah. Old school Gundam, the original was on the Sci-Fi Channel back in the day, long before Toonami started doing anime. Yes, but the old school Gundam on Sci-Fi was very, very obscure. Most of the times it came on like super early in the morning before people came on, or very late at night. It wasn't mainstream. Like, you couldn't go to Sci-Fi Channel and just get it mainstream prime time like Toonami could. And also, in most cases, from what I've read, like on Sci-Fi, they very seldom did the whole series continuously. They would show their Sci-Fi Channel is famous for doing arcs of series like that, and then after the arc, starting in a different place because they were having trouble getting licenses for anime. That's pretty interesting. All right, going on to my hobby update. Like I said, I worked a lot this week. In fact, I have to work all weekend because for some reason, some of my clients at some of my sites are still trying to audit procedures and post orders like we're not in the middle of, a crazy pandemic right now. They sent like audit requests for some of our stuff, and I'm like, really? You want to review that right now? I feel like it's another desk jockey out there just wanting to justify their position, why they can still keep working. But because they want to audit something in the middle of a pandemic, I have to work through the weekend. So I didn't get much done this week, but I'm sorry, I didn't get a lot of hobby time this week. I think aside from the weekend, I had one real hobby session this week, but I tried the best to compact as much as I could into the weekend. So this week I primed the last cannon arms for this guy, so hopefully I can paint that up sometime soon. My Warhawk. I had built everything. I had 9 out of 11 of these guys built. So I finally finished building 2 of my Assault Marine guys, and then I got them primed up, and I did the bases for them, or for the first batch of 5. 11's a weird number, but the reason I'm doing 11 is because I wanted a second sergeant option. So if I want to run them as a 10-man blob, I can, but if I want to break them up into 2 5-man squads, I can substitute out 1 regular guy for a sergeant. So that's why I'm painting up 11 all in one go. This was my test model that I finished up about almost 2 months ago, sometime in January, and now I'm going back and trying to make the other 10 all like him. I managed to mostly paint up one. I've unfocused my camera again. Nope, didn't quite do it. Now I've just jacked up my camera. Professionals, guys, professional. There we go. All right, so I've got one mostly done in panel line. I love Mark III armor, but man, there are so many lines to panel line in Mark III armor.
There is.
Panel line just takes forever. But I got one mostly done and ready to go. All the panel line is complete. I got a few more like between the joins to do of the armor. I got the sword done and all that. So really, I just need to do the shoulder pads and the helmet. And I've decided, because it does take forever to panel line all of them, and at least give me a little sense of progress while I'm doing this, with my limited hobby time now because of how crazy I've been working lately, I think I'm just going to, instead of batch painting any of them, I'm just going to nail these one at a time until the squads are finished. So this will be number 2 out of 11 down once I finish the helmet and the shoulder pads. And the other thing I did this week is I had a repaint for my brother's crisis suit. I have one that I need to build from scratch and paint. And you guys know I hate building. So we're putting that off for the moment. And I went ahead and did some stripping and priming and recoloring of a bunch of dark red crisis suits into the Cantor blue of the scheme I'm doing for him.
Was that
He would
just
like them to match this guy.
what are the bases made of?
Cork.
Cool.
These are cork board bases.
Does a great job
With
making
some
him look like
Phoenix.
stone, man. Yeah.
Thank you. I think the Geeks Gaming ready basing material really helps sell it as something more than cork. And then, of course, I like to go back in with some super glue and baking powder and or baking soda and kind of give my stone a rougher look. So
I got
go ahead.
when he's asking questions, I gotta move my pop filter. That one.
Oh,
It is down.
hiding just out of sight.
The brand new one. It's crazy.
The gauntlet is down.
Very cool.
Challenging.
So that is my entire hobby update. 7 comes out, or 7 came out last night at 11. So I'm so excited to get some Final Fantasy VII in, relive some of my childhood there, or teenage years rather. Let's see. We've got a bunch of chat, my brother. You care to read us the chat?
Yeah, just a few minutes that you were doing your hobby update, I actually wrote the jingle for Chilling Wargamers.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, so I just like, okay, this is simple, and Fruit Punch is in it.
Nice. You guys see, we get his music brain going, and all of a sudden he's awake.
Yeah. I'm probably recording that tomorrow, so. All right, the El Chato. Let's get back to it here, shall we? Where did we leave off? Oh my goodness, you guys are chatty tonight.
It's good. We love that engagement.
Let's see. Okay, we got that. Yeah, there's Archer says, yeah, there's several that take bits from multiple kits and bash them together, making their own custom Gundams. I think we talked about that when Pig responded. Gonna build this championship.
One thing about that is we have a friend named Glass who put together multiple Gundam kits and made himself one of the spear and shield Imperial Knights. That was really cool.
It looked really amazing, and amazing work too. So, Plastic Crack Gaming says zombies I can handle. Other players are the true enemy. Yes, indeed, we've read that. Wolf Wraith, I've been living in Raccoon City again with the release of Resident 3. Oh, nice. Yeah, dude. I heard it was really, really good. I'm really looking forward to getting that game. Just doing the final challenge at the moment, watching you guys to 100% everything. We appreciate it, brother. We're trying to love everyone. You know, I think Spud probably is probably not kidding that he's drunk. I don't know. I don't know. Are you drinking? Are you drinking tonight? Did you have much to drink tonight, bud?
Oh yeah, I think I saw him with some.
I think he said he was drunk on Frost and Fist. So that's good enough. Yeah. Lady Dragon, welcome. Hey, Hell Child. Oni Studios. Oh no, I started with Mobile Suit Gundam, the OG. LOL. The Pig. I need to watch the OG. Let's see. Kaiju Shorts. I don't mind the slice of life Gundam shows, because the suits they have are all insane and customized. Lady Dragon says, my brain needed a break. Holy, trust me, I think that's part of why I'm so exhausted, because here's the thing, when people are in crisis mode, everything they're very hypersensitive, so everybody seems to be having problems, you know, especially in IT. So we're supporting nursing staff and all that, so everybody's like, oh my god, I got a problem. So anyway, Brother Archer, yeah, OG Mobile Suit Gundam was on the Sci-Fi channel way back in the day before Toonami started doing anime. He says currently working on the new Gundam RX-93. That's cool. Hellchild says Archer's right. Well, Archer, same thing with Record of Lodos War and the original Dragon Ball. Lady Dragon says just the love of Hero Yui. Kaiju, nice, Oni. I've got that in my kit pile. Spud, I watched Mandalorian tonight, so tonight I am Star Wars completed.
Nice. Oh, the Mandalorian's so good.
It is. I got to watch a good portion of it. Not a whole lot. I don't get the show. I don't get the subscription, so I was watching at my daughter's house. Lady Dragon says, and the Death Skies. Dave Dodge. I thought it was Thursday. Brother, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Oni, looking back on Wings, storyline is pretty dark, LOL. Hey, lady, the Weather Pig says Oni Studios a real grade. The War Gamers, look at all this awesomeness. Brother, you bring the awesomeness.
Oh, yeah.
You understand that? Brother Archer, yeah, it was like 4 a.m. or something crazy, LOL. Oni, nah, MG Verka. Chilly War Gamers, as I always say, when I get older, I want to be Frost and Fist. I don't know. You might want to rethink that. Just saying. Little Dragon Creation says Science Ninja Team Gotcha Man. Got a cat touch man. Don't make me do that. My brain's already fried. So, let's see. That works. No child for night owls. That is regular time. For the Pig, I want me a new. But I need to watch the entire OG and the Zeta before the movie with the new and Sazabi.
Sotheby's is another really cool one.
Does Kaiju have the real grade Sotheby? He does. It's on the list.
But says it's 3:36 a.m. here. I'm so happy to stay up and see all the sexiness while drinking his fruit punch. Let's see. Brother Archer says, Chilling Wargamers, this is the way. Dave Dodge, the tax man has demanded that I submit my tax forms, so phooey to them. Man, you know what? You hear it here. You just run. Don't do it. Don't send them.
Your mileage may vary.
Your mileage. Just saying, man. Don't mention our names either. Just fair enough. Are we out for tomorrow?
Yeah, man, I'm so down to do some hobby in the morning. I need some hobby.
Yeah, I'm kind of on the fence on it right now, but I'll let y'all know. But it says, I will release the true vegetables and both gauntlets and destroy them all, so you can hobby. Whoa. You're doing the gauntlet again? So that means...
The gauntlet is down.
The gauntlet's
The
down.
challenge is now. I challenge you because the gauntlet is down. The gauntlet is so...
The gauntlet's so down right now. All right, let's wrap up this this chat. Come on, where is it? Why are you being ridiculous? Thank you. Okay. Let's see. I released the vegan fist of falafel fury. Yes, Mark. Oni Studios finished putting together Barbados. Going to customize. Procrastination is hitting me. LL. Hey, you know what though? We can always help because Mythos and I put the pro in procrastination.
Amen to that.
Yeah. Still more gamers. Haha. Yes, Kaiju. Lady Dragon says, by the way, hi with the pig. You sexy beast, you. Well, there you go.
Why, hello there.
Lots of love for the weather pig.
That handsome weather pig.
Handsome, eh? He's a good looking fella, ain't he? Wow. That's
Oh, yeah, he's gone.
Yeah, he's... Oi, mate. That's all right. Barbados, he is behind my pop filter. Haha, I want to customize him, he says. By the power of potato, I will peel, roast, fry, mash, and destroy you, says Spud. Yeah, that's a Spud saying that about a Spud. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Honestly, says, which one do you have? Where the pig says MG. Okay, a lot of stuff going on. Chili Garbs, I'm drunk with frost and fists.
Oh, yeah.
Dave Dodge says, try an edge highlight an intercessor's rifle. That ain't fun.
It is not.
No, it's... No. Honest Studios says the new one that came out last year, or the one that came out in 2017, Lady Dragon. Exactly. Now sit down before you out someone's eye with the gauntlets you keep throwing around. I tell you what, man. Spud is a gauntlet throwing fool. With the pigs, the new one, Hellchild. I have an alpha and beta Veritech fighters that I want paint in Max Sterling colors. That's cool. Running Bear, I think Freak needs the Kane treatment he did you, Shane McMahon, when he hooked up battery cables to his testicles. Should wake up afraid. Why do we have to go there?
Wait. There may be some merit to his plan.
All right, who's going to volunteer for that one?
I think it clearly says Freak there, so.
Yeah. No, but who's going to... I'm not going to clamp them to myself.
Oh, I'll clamp it for you. That's what bros are for.
Oh, okay. As long as you do it, it'll be okay. I squeal like a pig, but what? All right, let's wrap this sucker up, man. Gosh, you guys are talking so much. If you happen to have... that sounds like what time's okay. What time you guys want to hobby?
Handsome while you were gone, brother.
Yes, you're a handsome beast. Gosh, everybody loves Weather Pig. They're only here to see you. They're not even here to see us. You realize that, right? I mean, we're like, hey, let's get some views going. Let's get Weather Pig on here. What time you guys want to hobby? I'll stay up hobby, you heroes.
Oh man.
Whoa.
So we usually get up at 9-hour
Usually
time,
9,
which
10, 11,
is
12, 1, 2, 3 your time. 3
Yeah.
p.m. UK time. 3 p.m. UK time.
I'm in such an awkward time zone.
It's crazy. Yeah, they're 6 hours ahead.
The premiere I did was at 9 o'clock in the morning for me, which doesn't sound early, but I've been sleeping in, so I had to set like 15 alarms to get my dad to wake me up.
15 alarms.
I have 3 alarms, and I have them. I realized because of the way I like transferred my old phone to my new phone, I've got 2 clock apps. I've got 2 separate alarms, so I actually need to switch them both off.
Oh man,
Which is fantastic because I started sleeping through my alarms, which is not good. But I had to premiere it at 9 in the morning, so that because I think it was like that's lunch for you guys and dinner for the British.
That's interesting. We do similarly. We usually put up our videos around 6 or 7 a.m. because that's around lunchtime in the UK.
I need to start uploading really early. I always upload late when everyone's. Oh, I guess the British are waking up, but you guys are asleep whenever I upload.
I'm asleep now. Let's see.
Hang out with heroes from across the globe.
Yes, Gamecraft Dragon says, I can't hobby. I'm reorganizing my hobby room. Lost my damn mind. Going stir crazy. I feel you, brother. I get those. I really do. Every now and then when I see my my hobby room just kind of get a little cluttered, I just get a little ballistic. I just have to. Matter of fact, tomorrow's going to be a day I clear everything up. So it's gotten away from me. So he's getting love from the provider. The feet pics. Oh, Zane. Okay. Okay. Dave Dodge. It was called that here in the States in the 70s too. Inquisitor Zane. I can only edge highlight boxy things like intercessors and bolters, but nothing else. Gamecraft, you sexy beast, you. Also from Spud. The War Gamers want to rub beards? LOL. Whoa, 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 whoa. Take pictures? All right, sorry. Spud says 3 p.m. Oh, the hobby gauntlet would be down. All right. We'll have to see. Let's see. Chilling War Gamer says Gamecraft, so 9 a.m. you guys time. Yes, definitely. Chilling War Gamers hobby hangout with heroes from across the globe. That sounds like a pretty cool title. Gamecraft Dragon, I'm watching tonight trying to get this room back in order so I can finish one of the 4 flipping tutorials I have almost ready.
Oh, and just so that way everyone is on the same page. In the morning, we're just hobbying. We're not streaming. There's not going to be a video.
No. It's just hanging out. I was like, wow. Okay, so again, more love here, Callum. Here you go. Here you go. Ready? Spud says, WeatherPig was chiseled by Jesus. Whoa. Bro, that's... Yeah, that's...
Man, too sexy to monk.
That's a bromance going on right there, man. WeatherPig seems to make my jaw look a lot sharper than it is. Is that what?
When I shave, that is.
Okay.
I do like the really like 45-degree angle there. Yeah.
Lady
right
Dragon,
now.
Lady Dragon says, whereas I am just designing the shirts and the new logo for D. That's
awesome.
Cool, indeed. And Lady Dragon says, my head freaking hurts.
Because of all the love, I got out my makeup tutorial ring light just to...
Very nice.
I'm lighting myself up with my entire camera. It's not my camera. I'm probably going to steal it, to be honest.
Wow, more love. WeatherPig is so gorgeous. It's almost like he was painted by Elstonation. Wow. Wow, we got 100%
like
Elstonation true facts already.
And the WeatherPig fact.
Holy cow, that just happened. That happened right here. Wonder how many scientists actually lost their lives bringing that information. Holy crap. Spud says, that's a great fact. Yeah, man, that's what we do. We bring facts here. 100% true facts.
True Elstonation and apparently WeatherPig.
Super
Super
WeatherPig.
WeatherPig.
Absolute super WeatherPig. But nobody really sees as he's got the S in his chest, you know, he just keeps it underneath it. After this, he'll fly off. And Lady Dragon says, you can't hear it, but he is laughing hard in the other room.
What hath he wrought? What hath he wrought?
Oh, man.
You got to be careful, WeatherPig, because this is how it starts.
Yep.
We don't actually start things like the Elstonation True Facts. The chat just runs with it.
Yep. Then next thing you know, they'll be like, true 100% facts of WeatherPig.
I didn't start the point. That was probably Mythos more than me.
No, you started the point. As soon as you did that, I was like, he just pointed.
I started the Model Air dark gray blue thing. I actually have it right here. The paint I use on absolutely everything. In my video that's coming out tomorrow, I point and use dark gray blue in the video, and I'm like, this is getting out of hand.
That's awesome.
I actually, before all the hobby, this is still my original dark gray blue, but before all the hobby stores shut down, I bought a new one just in case I ran out, because if I run out, I'm done. I can't paint anything. It's how I base my armor. It's how I do my panel lining. It's how I do everything.
I know that feeling, man. In fact, I want to give a quick shout out to Etten Games here, because I ran out. You know, I told you I primed up all these White Scar Assault Marines, and I have Centurions that need to be primed, and an Invictor Tactical Warsuit, all assembled and converted and posed for me by the Nerd Life. And I realized I was out of Gray Seer Primer, and it took me a long time to get my White Scars down to a recipe I was happy with. So the last thing I wanted to do was start experimenting with, you know, different brand primers. And so I thought I was just going to be SOL, not painting White Scars until the pandemic was over. But our brother Zai, who we used to play with Friday nights over at the local game shop, said, hey, man, you know, Etten Games is doing curbside service. So I called them up. They set it aside for me. I pulled up to the curb. They had me PayPal the money, so when I got there, I didn't have to even get out of the car.
I'll be back, guys.
It was pull up, grab my primer, and go. Felt a little bit like a drug deal.
And shout out to DePale Orc. I had noticed that you subscribed, and I subbed back, so thank you.
Awesome. Aussie YouTubers got to stick together.
Aussie.
Aussie.
It's been really interesting having British and American friends now. It's been the contrast and the similarities, and because we get lumped in with you guys a lot, because I think politically we're good friends, but see, I'm too bright. You can see too much of me. If you want to see it in full brightness, you gotta pay for that. Yeah, we get lumped in with you guys a lot, but I reckon we're close to the Brits in a lot of things, which makes sense.
I don't know. I was in 2 separate live streams this past week where there were just tangents of complainings about Americans. It's kind of funny. I was just like, ugh.
There's. I don't have a Patreon yet.
You got to pay for more. Link, please. That's awesome. That's awesome.
This is where I put my subscription link in.
It's Elstonation. Elstonation is the one doing it all tonight. 100%. None of this is Spud. Spud's probably asleep.
I almost missed the live stream because of our daylight savings. That's why I keep disappearing, because I'm slowly eating my lunch off camera. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon for me.
Oh man, that's a late lunch, dude. Definitely.
And then yet my friend who lives in Queensland, it'll be 12 o'clock or 2 o'clock for her, even though we're in the same time zone.
That's so crazy to me.
Yeah, like daylight savings makes sense. It's kind of an outdated concept, but it makes sense. But I think the whole country should probably be unified in whether they do it or not.
That was the thing that really threw me off, is that it's different by state with you.
Apparently, I don't think all states do it. I just know that us and Queensland do it, and Queensland do it different. Or do they not do it? I don't know. I know we're different to Queensland. Yeah, because we were playing Animal Crossing, and she came to my island, and she's like, "What? What time is it?" Because it updated her clock to reflect mine.
So that's some hobby update. Been playing some of the Animal Crossing.
I played a bit of New Leaf, not much.
Lily's been a lot into the Animal Crossing lately. She says right now it's fun.
It is. I haven't done much. What have I got on my island? I've got a bodybuilding anteater, a pink horse, a bodybuilding penguin, a lot of bodybuilders for some reason, a chipmunk who's a pop star, and a monkey. And it was her birthday yesterday, which was really cool. I didn't know they did that. So I had my friend over and we celebrated her birthday, but I logged on at like 8 o'clock at night, so I'd missed her entire birthday. I didn't have anything to give her because I didn't know her. So I went to the store. They were selling an oil lamp. I went, yeah, I got the oil lamp, gave it to her, and her response was, I like how you think. And then my friend gave her just like some crap she had in her pocket.
That's awesome.
Queensland is weird because they're on the same time zone as us. Yeah. Time's crazy.
All right, Freakalicious, what you want to do next? You want to talk about the lion, or you want to go straight to Art of the Week?
Let's do Art of the Week. That's
Art of the Week it is.
A lot of good submissions.
In addition to what I sent you earlier, there is also now a Weather Pig submission in there and some spudaliciousness.
Ooh. But sexiness, huh?
Yeah, there's a bit of that. Which is weird because it seems like Elston is the one in the chat now, but we have Spud's art. It's very gracious of Elstonation
Yeah.
to, provide us with Spud's art.
I wonder how he did it. Just knocked Spud out and just grabbed his artwork. I mean, how's that work?
Who asked?
Who's this?
Hellchild. I'm Victorian. So East Coast. Sort of. No, I'm not on the East Coast at all. I don't know why I said that.
That's
East Australia. Can I get to people's channels from the chat
Yes.
on PC or do I have to...
Wait. No, on the app, I think you can.
All right, sweet. 'Cause I got to check out Plastic Crack. Oh, did you guys see what video was it? Gamecraft swearing, Big D swearing in my video.
Yes.
Oh, I was so happy with that.
Hilarious.
That was phenomenal.
All right, Freakalicious sending you some from the amazing Wolf Wraith.
Oh, okay. You got the suit. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, put them in there for me, will you? I was going to start adding them too, so glad he sent them to both of us.
Whereas I've never heard of that place to play a lot. I haven't explicitly said where I am yet, and I don't know if I want to. I'm not far from up there. I've said that much.
I'm about to say you're on the coast.
I'm not actually. The state's on the coast. I'm not too far from you, Pale sort of. I'm maybe like 5 hours away, that's not a long drive for Australians, though.
Oh, really?
No, we drove like 3 hours just to check out a military installation, and Brits and Americans are like 3 hours. And I'm like, yeah.
Oh, I don't know about Americans, brother. That's
So
it's not that far of a stretch for us.
No.
maybe
Some Americans for sure, but
Because the Brits have 3 hours and they're in a different.
Their house is to Dallas, you know.
I was
That's
about
like
to say, I
around the
used to
corner.
live 3 hours from work
Yeah.
when I lived on the farm. I just had the shoulder pad. Where the hell did I put the shoulder pad? God dang it.
Gamecraft's
All right.
forgotten. There was a video, Big D, where I was recording while you were live streaming, and I held the. Did you see that? I held the phone up to the camera, and you scream at someone in the audience while I
He's
was
like,
recording.
you just caught me checking out this live stream with the Gamecraft Dragon. Check him out. Which is funny because I think I've only heard a handful of swearing on the channel. And it was just that one time, just happened to be the right time.
It's so violent too. There we go. I found plastic wrap.
So we were looking at an awesome bust by Debunka. And by the way, Debunka is an awesome member of the Chilling Network Discord, but also a lot of the times when I bring 40K memes that I share with you guys here on the live stream during Art of the Week, a lot of the times they're stolen from my brother Debunka.
Looks amazing.
That is awesome. The texture in the beard, the beads, the face, just the skin is just so good.
The eyes.
Definitely, yeah.
I mean, it's definitely got that grizzled, veteran kind of look. Like this man has solved a few problems. You know what I mean?
Has. With an axe.
With an ox.
Wow, this guy. This guy.
This guy. Holy crap. And I love my Vindicar. I've got one of these exact models. And I think I did a good job with it. As reasonably as within my skill set. But man, I cannot touch this dude. Mr. 3-time White Dwarf entry.
Yeah.
Gosh, his looks great.
Gorgeous work.
Love the kind of snow camo look, or not snow camo, but like snow outfit, The blonde hair looks great. A lot of people can't do long blonde hair without making it look bright and gaudy,
Yeah.
He really nailed it, though. Dave says that was a Scottish berserker dwarf. Hellchild says it's 21 hours from West Texas to East Texas. By the way, Callum, my man.
Sorry, I was typing.
I said Hellchild says it's 21 hours from West Texas to East Texas.
Oh wow! I think it took us. We went from like coast of Victoria to Canberra it took us a full day, but we were taking our time and enjoying the trip. So. We found a submarine in the middle of the country. Ask me how that works.
Chili Wargamer says, I'm awake and Spud is awake. Oosh. All right, so this is another one. So he actually painted up one of each of the 4 of the assassins from this line here. And here we go. This is the psychic one. I always get them mixed up.
Are they Forest Space Force Army, or are they just they winter themed?
They're just winter themed.
Yep. God, those ice effects.
Yeah, his icicles look great. Really cool work. Very clean. Modeling for advantage. Each one is like a baby space wolf. I watched a couple more great battle reports by Modeling for Advantage this week. Definitely go check it out. I really enjoyed the one for tanks this week a lot. It seemed like a more simple rule set that I was able to easily keep up with. Because, like, I admit, I don't play any historicals. I'm usually not interested by historicals. I am interested in the way Modeling for Advantage, they have a good chemistry together, and the way they do their battle reports together for historicals is interesting, so I still watch. but I can't always keep up with what's going on with the rules. But their ones for tanks seem like a simpler rule set. It was easy for me to follow and understand. So I definitely recommend checking that out. For the kit bashers in the house, I know Thomas is going to love stuff like this, especially since he's been wanting to do a conversion with one of these Domitar models. But this is a Tech Priest Dominus kit bash. And man, this looks cool.
It's by Chris Barlow.
I love the old is it Automata?
Yeah.
I want to say Automata from the game, but
Like the PlayStation game.
it's on PC now, thankfully.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I haven't finished it yet, but I really like that.
Oh, that's right. That's so cool. I think it's a great use of the model, and I love that it's taken what usually all the tech priests are usually like an old,
Yeah,
over hunching model.
frail.
Yeah, this one is not frail at all. It is wrecking shit. It looks like it recently smashed its way through a table or something. This one just looks badass. It does have kind of a tiny head, but I don't think the tiny head looks out of place for AdMech, because I could see, a tech priest just using this massive body with their regular size head.
You can tell they were once human a very long time ago.
Yeah. Wolfred says solid conversion and paint job. Yeah, this is extremely well done. And I actually loaded up. I bought 3 bottles of Imperial Blue, anticipating how much AdMech stuff is coming out this year. And of course, everything froze. But at least when they do finally come out, I have some paint ready to go to do my purple color scheme. This is so cool.
It's half resin, half plastic, I think, isn't it?
Well, the Domitar itself is a resin kit.
It's resin. I think
Yes,
there's parts.
it's a 30K unit.
Yeah.
The parts that are from the Tech Priest Dominus are plastic, though. So you are
And I
correct.
think that the reactors on the back, are they the backpacks for the Electro priests?
Actually, I think they are. I think you're right. I've been wondering what those bits were until you said something, but I think you're correct.
I like the fact that he's using sprues for these, pieces of just scrap metal, and he's walking.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I didn't even recognize them as screws. I was like, yeah, look at this junk. It looks like he broke something down.
That's incredible.
Redbeard Boss is in the chat. He's been doing some live streaming himself. If you guys need some middle of the night fixes for your Warhammer chat needs, this guy usually does some really great late night streams. Whoa, I missed something. I only see Kaiju's punchline here. Let's see. The Witch is really good horror. Remind me of The Shining. Scottish Berserker Dwarf. How does the pig only have 260 subscribers? Everyone get in there. I know, we tell people all the time, this is one of the best rising channels ever. This guy's going to be like mini wargaming level one day. Everybody needs to get in on the Weather Pig. Wow, that sounds...
That's
your kink,
Well, thank you to everyone who has subscribed tonight. I've
right on top
subscribed
of it.
if I wasn't already.
I'm sure you can touch him all you want after social distancing is done, Mythos. I'm not sure what I said to provoke that reaction, but you're not wrong. This Blood Angel. I think somebody sent me this. Positive someone sent me this, and I am blanking. If it's one of our amazing people in the chat here, feel free to chime in. That sword looks so good too.
Yeah, it does. Beautiful.
Even tech marines are cool.
It almost looked like it's approached with a more like scale model historical kind of background. It's not too colorful. It's not too shiny. It's pretty real looking.
Oh, Kaiju said that was in reference to when I said that Adam's Family mini painting was so good that I think I painted a pretty good Vindicare, but I can't touch the guy. I can touch him all I want once quarantine is over. This is such a great jump pack captain or whatever, and I love the sword pose. Just the backpack looks great. It's I believe that's one of the Dark Fury backpacks without the angel or without the Raven wings.
It could be. I reckon it is. And it's I think that's a 40k shoulder pad, the darker one. That's an old back when they made Blood Angels their own, like they did the Blood Angels edition box. So that's a plastic shoulder pad they've used on a resin kit.
Very cool.
And Big D's seen his
Right.
No, thank you. That was so funny.
Blood Angels on the channel. Item.
Yeah, where's Specs when we need him? He'd be asleep.
We take submissions from everyone in the community. If people send us towel, we usually put up towel. I'll bitch for about 20 minutes, but
they super regret it, but
I am honest at that.
This has got to be one of my favorites. This is so well freaking done. It's by Pashko Van Dolphin. The hell of a name, but hey, dang it, you can paint. Look at this thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
That glow effect.
Oh my gosh. Straight up beautiful weathering. Absolutely gorgeous work. The banner. This is definitely brush burning material for sure.
Oh yeah. All the highlights.
And definitely not worthy.
Yeah, no, when I try and go in and add a plasma glow like that, it just looks like overspray.
Yes.
yes.
Yep. Oh, look at my plasma glow.
Obviously thoughtful placement
Yes.
of his glow.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. If I do this, I'm like, yeah, look at my plasma glow. Look at it. Look how cool it looks.
And good catch by Modeling for Advantage. So the armor really catches my attention right off the bat.
Yeah.
And then the OSL glow.
Yeah.
But like everything's popping so much that I almost missed how detailed that banner is in the background.
Yeah, that's what I said. The banner.
Yeah, no, I was agreeing with you. That I was just agreeing with you, but also Modeling for
The
Advantage.
banner. So
Comment is that when I first clicked on this picture to save it, I never even noticed it until y'all had started talking about it.
I love the heat glow isn't too like abnormal because they've injected red, a little bit of red everywhere. Like there's red at the bottom of the banner, the claws, the eye, the base.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, you're right. It's not like expanding throughout the whole thing. It's just right at the immediate area of the.
Now, Pale Orc Man, this is like some competition level painting. This is stuff that makes me want to burn my brushes. But definitely, I've seen your work. You are definitely a skilled painter as well, and you definitely have skin tones in a way that I definitely can't. I was going to say can't touch again, but I remember, I remember being ribbed about that just a minute ago. But you know what I mean. I definitely cannot do skin tones the same way you do, my man.
Wow.
I think this is his Bjorn version of the model I saw in the space book. Yes, this is his Bjorn, which is cool because my Bjorn is also Redemptor, but I didn't put any of the panels on there because I couldn't figure out how to trim the panels down to size without tearing shit up. So I ended on just leaving the True Claw on, but also because I haven't over ornamentalized it, I can use it just as a Redemptor sometime. And then sometimes I use it as Bjorn.
So he's taken shading a whole new level. This is just beautiful. I mean, he's got two different. Okay, so he's got darker in the center, light and light. Normally, I would. Man, this is so different. This is gorgeous, and the fact that he's got some rust dirt.
Yep, it looks great. It's amazing.
Yeah, it is. This is just. All right, this is from Lenny Crafted.
I really like, and I've been wanting to put some scouts in my white scars anyways. The main thing that's been holding me back from putting scouts in my white scars is that Imperial Fists kill scouts. Imperial Fists are like made for destroying scouts. But I have to say, I've been wanting to put some scouts in my white scars, and this looks like a really great scheme. I really like the hooded look. It reminds me of Storm Shadow from G.I. Joe.
Oh yeah.
You know, it just, especially the way he's got the scout knife, like a, almost like a ninja sword over the shoulder.
Yeah.
I really want to do up some scouts now. And
That looked like an Aussie knife.
plus, if I do the melee version, I can definitely get that first turn charge and tie something up in combat. Shut down a predator from shooting first turn or something like that.
That's
Yeah, it is definitely a Dark Angel's head. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's a spider killing knife.
Right? Right? It's not
You're
a
right.
knife. It's not a knife. This is a knife. What?
Gosh, that makes me think of the scene where Samwise uses the sting to cut one of the legs of the Spider Queen.
Shelob. I've really got to watch Lord of the Rings. I don't know why I haven't. I have. I don't know why I haven't recently, as of me painting the ones.
Yeah, with you painting it, that would be some good inspirational material.
I've been
Now,
playing games.
This is something you kit bashers are going to love. Look at this big mech with a very souped up shock attack
That's
gun.
insane, dude.
Now this is a gun.
Wow.
Hey, since I have you here, and not to be stereotypical, but since I have you here, and this is a very, very, very large gun, could you say that's not a gun? This is a gun.
I got a channel. There's more than one Aussie accent. Who they haven't plays Lord of the Rings. I'm going to be playing Lord of the Rings Gamecraft. So, mate, that's not a gun. This is a gun.
Yes.
My kid sounding Australian. I wonder if Kaiju will agree with me. And was it the Pale Orc? The Pale Orc was Aussie?
Yes.
You kind of, you don't stutter. You kind of giggle in a bit. So instead of saying "g'day," you go "g'day." Like,
So do me a favor. Say knife.
knife.
Yeah,
In my voice or in a more Aussie accent?
more Aussie.
Knife.
Knife. Yeah, that's what I thought.
We say oi? Yeah, we do.
Yeah, you do.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like there's a knife. It's like a light, almost like it's not a knife. This is a knife.
Mate. Some people say "but" at the end of a sentence. I don't know if the other Australians get this. They just say "but" at the end of sentences. Like, yeah, mate, I was on Frost and Fist, but we were typing out some Aussie phrases and we realized that some things genuinely sound foreign, like not English at all.
Yeah.
Like if I say, "Oh, mate, we're gonna hack a Yui," did that?
we would actually take that as a compliment. Yeah, we were in our Frosted Fits butt. All right.
All that overtime we're putting in at Chippendales
That's
is working.
right. That's right, man. Gotta tone in those glutes.
Now we're having to learn to do Chippendales with social distancing, so it's
It's
interesting.
a little weird.
It's all live stream now.
Yeah. So instead of just the
Say what?
It's all live stream now.
yeah, right, instead of just wearing a bow tie, we wear a bow tie with a mask.
Sometimes because of social distancing, we just shake it at people from the corner
Yep.
and see if anyone throws any cash.
Or throws up. Whichever's first.
Kaiju Short says, "Yeah, nah, mate, the Frost and Fish stream was good, eh?" Another thing is you say "eh" at the end of every sentence. Yeah, nah, eh. Nah, yeah, nah, yeah, nah, mate, nah. Got stuff in traffic, had like a Yui with the boys, eh? Punch a couple darts, boys, couple tinnies with the fellas, eh?
See, we're learning to become Aussies. This is awesome. I've never seen a scout with a hood. You're right. That is definitely a good swap there. I love how he's right at the back of the base, like he's going to topper over the model. Model is cool. Yeah, I've done that a few times. I've had a few dreadnoughts right at the back of the base, just like this. But I think it makes room for that big ass gun he's got there.
It's got to be top heavy, man. I don't know how he's got it secured.
I like so kind of like what you and I used to do with Piano Wire Freak. One of the things he does is he actually drills holes and puts real wire in there, and that's how he does a lot of the ramshackle style wiring for his orc conversions.
Very
It's pretty
nice.
cool.
That's pretty freaking
If you guys
cool.
want to see all the tricks and goodies he used to kit bash this together, along with a variety of other showcases for really cool orc models, including my favorite Death Killer Wartrike. Go check out his channel at the Pale Orc. You can see how he puts all this stuff together. He's got an army showcase, and if you like anything in that army showcase, you want to know how he does, he'll do a showcase for that too.
Hmm.
Is that the Assault on Black Reach war boss's head?
That is an assault on Black
Oh
Reach.
my god. I would kill for a. I've got an Assault on Black Reach box somewhere. I love Assault on Black Reach. That's so good.
This is beautiful.
If he's live streaming a Chippendales thing, does that mean Freak is a cam girl now?
What the hell?
Oh man. Spotlight is on the channel for people who want to see him in depth. Oh yeah. That side view right there is one of my favorites. You can really see the full scale of how big this gun is. And shock attack guns are supposed to be really awesome from what I've seen in Battle Reports Freak. Like these things can definitely nuke some shit.
Yeah, that looks pretty amazing.
You look amazing.
Oh, I don't. I don't even know what's holding me together.
Freak will do a sexy cosplay as Rogel Dorn if the Patreon gets $1,000 a month.
I would have to consider that. Absolutely. I think I would consider it. I love yellow.
Rogodorn's blonde, isn't he?
Yes, I'll bleach my hair. I will bleach it. I'm gonna be a dark complected Rogel, but hey, you know, all right, make it happen.
Just make it happen.
Let it happen.
Gosh, that's the thing. When you look at it from the barrel side right there, I think just seeing that big ass gun staring down at your model could definitely
That's scary.
That would make you reconsider some things.
Yeah, why did I get up in the morning?
This one from Bitsbox, guys. I really, really, really like Bitsbox's YouTube channel, and this is one of those. You guys know I spend a lot of time plugging people that I talk to in the comments and stuff like that, or those kinds of things. I don't know anyone from Bitsbox. I comment on their videos from time to time. I like their channel, but man, I saw this Marathi, and you guys know your Wolf Brother loves some Marathi, and I just had to give it a shout out. Those wings by them, like the entire model looks amazing, but those wings, man.
It's like 3 or 4 different shades of color in those things. Look at that.
I was telling Freak, I like, man, we've been getting so many community submissions lately. I don't have to hunt for Art of the Week anymore. But that's like, I saw this Marathi though, and this one's for me.
Gorgeous, man.
I never listed Marathi as a potential like big model that I wanted, because I said on the video the stream with you guys that I wanted a big Warhammer miniature this year. That was one of my goals. Marathi is definitely on the list.
Yes.
I like playing as her in Total War, but she's also really annoying.
Okay. But you have to wait until I paint a Marathi, because I really, really, really want to paint a Marathi. But you're a better painter than me, so if you paint one, I will be less motivated to paint one.
I would say that. I'll get a L'Oreal.
I'm just kidding, man. Paint what you want. This one, Lily saw this on
Is that a wolf?
Twitter. Is that a wolf? No, Lily saw this on Twitter, and gosh, so like just replaying the demo and this hype up for the release of 7 Remake just brought back so many feelings from being, in high school playing 7. Everything I loved about Final Fantasy 7, and when I saw this past meets the future caption right here, everything just hit me straight in the feels. Like I love everything about this picture.
And
I have no idea who did this. Like I said, this is a random picture from Twitter. I have no idea who drew this. I wish I could give them credit, but man, this hit me so hard in the feels.
Ooh.
I got to agree. Modeling Ford, Gamecraft Dragon says, how the heck does Pale Orc have less than 100 subs? Everyone get in there. Nice figs, by the way, Pale Orc. Yeah, definitely want to recommend as many people as watch this get over it and go see the Pale Orc.
Absolutely.
I've got that Big Mac video queued up for after the stream.
Say what?
Like,
Barbecuing. Oh, that's awesome, Meeks. Have a great night. Enjoy your barbecue, brother.
indeed. It's by Claire Hawken.
Claire Hawken. This is
actually,
one. Go
she's
ahead.
actually she's probably one of my favorite models in all of Games Workshop. I forget her name. She does have a name, but you can also just play her as a war chieftain. But I've always wanted one. I don't know why I don't have one.
No, I agree. I've always wanted one of these models to do up as like a Fenrisian tribal woman.
Ah.
To shave down all the chaos stuff and make her look more Viking-y.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it would be fantastic as just like a Fenrisian, chieftain or something.
Yep.
This is so Borderlandsy. I love it.
It is.
You know who this is by, brother?
Who's that?
You can go see them on their channel, Oni Studio.
What? This is the great
Yep.
Oni?
Straight up Oni. This is Raging
Oni.
Heroes.
That
And
is
you're
so
going to
cool.
see he tried to copy the box art, and I think he did a smashing job, like working from the box art. Look
at
at
that.
those abs. Look at that face.
Amazing.
I mean, he
Look,
nailed it.
there's the art there. There's the actual. Wow, he did. He really freaking did.
Gosh.
Oh, Oni's a beast.
So if this right here, this level of artwork, this is I think this is one of the things he painted on the stream too. I didn't make the stream, unfortunately, because I was with the family that night.
Yeah.
But I think this is something he was working on during the stream. I could be wrong, but if you want to see awesome stuff or like how he paints up stuff like this, check out his streams. Right? Gamecraft Dragon says it's time to burn brushes. And orange is not an easy color to work with either, but I think he really made that jumpsuit work.
Yeah. Different layers of it, just makes it pop. Dang, dude.
I'm working on different models for the stream. What up? This man's still about. You can actually, if you're on the app, just click his name right there and go
Do
straight.
it. Sub like crazy. He needs to be at
Our brother
1,000
is
subs
a
by the time we're
very
finished.
talented painter.
What?
And I mean brother in the very literal sense, because as we discovered, at the Chinese restaurant, Oni and I are both brothers to Papa Freak.
Oh,
So.
God. Can't stand y'all.
Indeed it does. Indeed it does.
Wow. Get the F off my lawn. This is amazing. Okay, so
I feel like Shoshi can just touch things with her paintbrush and it come out magic.
okay, so the appearance of sheer. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It's how though?
Perfectly nailed sheer material.
How?
And I know obviously everybody's expecting me, your wolf brother, to comment on the obvious stuff, but I'm not going to go for the obvious stuff straight away.
I was going to ask, I wonder who entered this one.
This was actually a community submission. Your brother did not put this in the chat.
Sure, mate.
But look at the different highlights on the hair. Like this is like salon quality. Somebody went to a salon to get these kind of highlights.
Yeah, right, because the hair's the first thing that you see.
I didn't say it was the first thing. I said I would like to draw attention to. Because everyone's expecting me to comment on the easy stuff. Also, why hello there.
Hello there.
Oh,
Wow. Can we mute the mod? I saw the comment before I saw who posted it, and I immediately assumed it was Zane.
it was saying.
Oh my God. Anyway.
Speaking of hello there, I completely forgot. For my mate Sergeant Paul, who has been on my channel a little bit, is currently doing a 12-hour stream. He always does 12-hour streams when I'm on. Last time he did 12-hour stream, I was on Frosted Fist as well.
Oh man,
I'm gonna hop off this stream and play Vermintide with him on his stream. But
that's
for his birthday, we all chipped in and got him a one. Oh, what scale is it? A Bandai General Grievous.
Oh,
that's cool.
Like Gundam style. Well, it's made by Bandai, and he hasn't built it yet. He's working on the Pelennor Fields. But I'm really excited to see that.
Kaiju said, this wasn't submitted by Mythos. It was submitted by some guy named Mythos. Nailed it. Running Bear said, Zane must be AFK.
Yeah, someone has to take over.
Zane says, see, I get around the sensors. Nice rack. What? He said tots. He loves his tater tots. Brother Roxas is in the chat. Good to see you, my brother.
Yo.
This is another one submitted by Brother Thomas, and it was a video, so I had to take a couple stills of the video screenshot-wise. But still, you can see this is the new Ragnar, but instead of leaping off a rock, they did a really cool conversion for this. So you can see, well, it's going to be kind of hard. From some angles, you may be able to see. Elstonation, you're here again. Good to see you, Elstonation, my brother. Try that middle one. I think that middle one, no. This is a good angle, too. So you can see it's a kneeling Wolfguard using his shield to boost up Ragnar as Ragnar leaps off of the shield at an unseen foe. Such a cool kit bash.
I wonder what's supporting him. Is he pinned in place or?
Maybe, or he may just be glued to the shield.
Yeah, might be glued.
I think he's just glued to the shield where he would have been glued to the rock. Modeling for Advantage says, leaping off a shield, bro. Sounds legit.
Yeah, I do that all the time.
Thank you to Modeling for Advantage for subscribing. I'll be sure to check you out as well.
Adam Benez Studio.
This one is just another one. Great highlights and tones and stuff like that. This desaturated kind of painting style just really appeals to me. I don't think it's ever a direction I'm going to go in, but it definitely looks cool. I love the frost effects on those claws.
Indeed.
Elstonation says, morning all. Chilling Wargamer says, oh no. Here we have this from TheWeatherPig.
I recognize that table and the brick. Where's that awesome painted dog? I don't see him.
That's he's probably behind the camera, to be honest. He's probably sitting with me.
All right, so what do you want to tell us about this piece, my brother?
Oh, I finally just finished my lunch.
Oh, sorry.
Took me 2 hours to eat it, and I almost got away with it too. If you hadn't pulled up this image at the wrong time. So this is I've made very little progress. But this is after part 2 of my series on this particular model. Part 1 was just on the base. Part 2 was the mount itself. I was going to enter this in what's it called? A big model expo up in Melbourne, but obviously I'm going to have to do that next year. But I'm still trying to do it to the best of my ability. And the big thing that's been catching a lot of people's attention is the spotty design.
Mm-hmm.
So it came about from me failing to wet blend the blue and the off-white together. I think it's Deepkin Flesh and Fang Blue. Pardon me. And I just couldn't wet blend it for the life of me. So I had the idea of making a glaze out of Fang Blue and kind of layering up a glaze. But then I realized that's not going to look it either. I need something to obscure the poor blending. So I went with the spotty design. So there's 2 different colors of spots. They become less dense as you go down the animal. And at the top, there's a Fang glaze with Lamia medium that makes it look like the spots are really, really dense.
So one thing I wanted to mention in this, and I really love that you did this, because when I was watching your video, halfway through the video, when you put on the spots at first, I was like, wow, those look so bright in comparison to the skin. Like they stand out too much. And then you went back and glazed over the whole thing to tie the spots and the skin together. And I just love how that came out because it looks way more natural.
Yeah.
The big thing was it's an easy trap to fall into where you do all of the leather one color, all of this one color, all of that. So I was very particular in that. There's 3 different leathers. There's 2 different spots. There's 3 separate blues on the creature. Like the spines are... Oh, there's 4 actually, technically, if you include the highlight on the spines. And I did the eyes on this one. You can't see it here. These are my best eyes so far. They're actually... It's funny you mentioned my dog painting. They're actually based off my dog's eyes. They're the same color.
Aw.
They're vibrant. Then I realized it's more of a cat than a dog, but that's beside the point.
I did that with my my Wolf Lord on Thunderwolf. I painted up the wolf he's riding on, because the Wolf Lord is a Wolf Lord mythos. I painted the wolf he's riding on as a tribute to my dog Commander.
Yep. Yeah, his eyes are a bright yellow because all chocolate Labradors have yellow eyes.
This sexy looking troll is from Chilling Wargamers, specifically Brother Spud.
Spud, who's a sexy
Also,
troll.
You can see a sneak peek at a grot with a cutlass in the background. Spud's skin tones on his orcs and trolls is just so astounding. Like the way the belly and the inside of the forearms, the nose, the ears blends into the more fantasy looking blue around it. Just looks so good.
I'm trying to figure out how it's been done.
So that is something I've watched his streams and I still can't figure out the how of it. I know he does a kind of, a pinky Caucasian kind of flesh, and then he also paints in the greens and the blues, but I don't know what order he does. If he does the green and then puts the fleshy bits on top, or if he does the fleshy bits and then paints the green around it while leaving the skin showing in strategic locations. Like I can't work out the how of it, even though I'm sitting there watching him on camera painting. Like I'm seeing it and it's just not registering somehow. Kaiju's theory is that it's by using his vegan powers. And you watch.
Go
ahead. No, go ahead.
There's evidence for vegans being good painters. Isn't Redbeard vegan?
Redbeard is also vegan. And if you watch Scott Pilgrim, apparently vegans get Super Saiyan powers and can punch holes in the moon.
Oh.
There you go.
I love Scott Pilgrim. This was another excellent one. So, Chilling Wargamer says it's actually the flesh and then the green. So it must just be like super thin layers around the bits he wants to stay flesh toned.
That's what I'm thinking.
They've nearly figured out the secret, Spud. I'll show you a terrible tutorial if people want it. Yes, 100% yes. Please, 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 people of the chat, lend me your power and help me convince Spud to put together a skin tone tutorial for orcs and trolls.
That would be cool.
He does such a phenomenal job. So that's me, Freak, and there's a Thomas. There's 3 yeses so far. WeatherPig is down. I feel like Daniel Bryan right now. Yes.
Fruit punch.
There's some tropical cruise. Spud, do it.
Sweet. That's sexy.
How does he get those blends? He says lots of brush licking and saliva. Brush lickers unite. There's the man there with his tropical cruise.
I don't know who it was, but I saw a video on Twitter of a guy live streaming and licking a brush loaded up with contrast paints.
Ugh.
He was very unhappy.
I actually don't mind the taste of contrast, but I think it's because I put other bad paints in my mouth, like Vallejo Surface Primer or my homemade wash with Pledge floor polish. So this is a bust that our man Wolf Wraith, by the way, if you are into checking out hobby-based Twitch streams, you can't go wrong with one of the best on the internet with Wolf Wraith. Go check out Wolf Wraith on Twitch. Anyways, friend of the channel, Wolf Wraith, painted up this during the last live stream I tuned in for. And man, it looks great.
I don't know why he looks like a young Obi-Wan.
Look at those eyes, dude. Look at the expression on the face painted on.
Intensity, dude.
Also, it looks like a bit of mischief. Like he's thrusting out his hips. Anakin, let her go.
I'm too sexy for this sword. The chat. And that is it.
Oh yeah, and this is just because I wanted to give credit for Wolf Wraith there. So you can also see the last time he submitted that amazing vampire elf guy.
We got 15 minutes.
Modeling for Advantage says brush licking is a pro move. All right, so since we are through Art of the Week, couple things. I want to go hit up the one article I sent you with the lion, just so that we can all take a look at the lion's model together. And Elstonation, you asked about the 100% true Elstonation fact this week.
I'm sorry,
So
somebody just said
we
it.
had a lot of comments this week about how amazing and how striking the weather pig looks, and how he's perfectly chiseled. And the reason he looks so perfectly chiseled is because he's actually painted by Elstonation.
Sure.
So
We love
there
that.
are 100% true facts sent in by researcher Big D of the Gamecraft Dragon this week.
This is all new to me.
So there's some dissension in the community. A lot of people love this model. A lot of people hate this model, and some people are just mad because it's a 30K model. But I think this line here is one of the coolest looking models.
I do agree.
I love the Horus Heresy Heroes series.
I agree. They've come out with some amazing stuff.
I gotta get Vulcan, but I'm just happy they gave him a helmet.
You have to make his head swappable when you get a Vulcan, so that way, because we use your picture with Vulcan all the time.
Yeah.
You got to put a Callum head on there. You got to put a weather pig hair on there sometime. Man,
I sculpt the little the logo I have, the pig with the gas mask.
And then this is one with a swappable head for a helmeted and non-helmeted lion, and you can switch out the sword for the. It's cool because his sword gets snapped, right? And so you can either have the lion sword, or you can have a wolf blade in there. So it's very cool.
I don't think we've seen this many enemy space marines on a base one of these. They all have a couple, but it's 4, 5.
Yeah, just dead piled around him. Very cool. So I give Dark Angels a lot of crap on this channel, mostly because we had like 3 Dark Angel players in our local area. And they used to really like to play up the Dark Angel Space Wolf rivalry. So it just became part of my nature to talk trash about Dark Angels. Also because I hate their sheer amount of plasma. But anyways, but I actually really, especially in like 30K books, I really like the Dark Angels, and their models that they've been coming out that have been Dark Angel specific for 30K look amazing. And I have no intention of ever playing 30K, but I love the models. And if I said that I wasn't interested in getting this model, I would be lying.
I see what you did there.
I really like the helmeted head too. I kind of, because they have a legend, you know, if those who don't read the Horse Heresy novels, Russ and the Lion have an epic slug out. Like, it's not, some people call it a duel. They get pissed at each other and they just beat on each other for 2 days straight. And I want to build a diorama of their epic battle together.
I think Freak's gone rogue with the
What?
The
Nothing. I love it, everything about it except for his cockeyed. You know, it's like he's looking at the tip of his nose.
Oh man, I don't know
fly.
why I didn't save that for Art of the Week. I don't know if it had credit on it. I think that might have been. I don't know.
There's a fly on my nose. Someone, quick, get it. Or is it a booger?
Yeah, that face is one of the few things that is wrong with that.
I do not like it. I mean, seriously, he's looking at the tip of his freaking nose. It really.
That one you sent the other day. The one you sent the other day looks more like Slade Wilson from the Batman and Teen Titan kind of comic book. And I like Slade's face on Roll Door looks actually really appropriate.
Yeah, it's like this.
Oh man, I don't know. Oh, because it was a video. That's why. If I can catch it.
What's with all the hate for the Night Lords? I've just noticed.
Oh yeah, they're all scattered all over the place.
How many of the Primarchs are just fighting Night Lords?
Right? It's like, yeah, all right, you know what? Let's kill Night Lords.
I don't know if you've noticed, but in the Horse Heresy, they're kind of assholes.
Yeah, but they're not objectively evil.
Well,
their Primarch isn't, at least. Their Primarch has a bit of good in him.
He's
just misunderstood.
He's misunderstood.
Like I would say once upon a time, before the crazy really got a hold of him.
Yeah, when he was Batman.
Yeah, when he was Batman, you know, he still had good in him. But I think once you get to the point where you're skinning people for fun, it's hard to say that, yeah, he's not really objectively a bad guy.
Well,
here's the thing, though. I gotta say that the one real person that I think did Rogel Dorn justice was Grumpy Guy.
Studios?
No, Grumpy Guy.
Oh, Grumpy did an amazing job.
Yeah, he did an amazing job on that, and I fell in love with what he did with it. It's like
I just sent you those Siege Studio pictures you sent me that really take this up a notch too.
Oh yeah. Oh yes, the one with the black and white. Oh, the black and gold.
Yes.
Oh my god.
That's them putting the head that looks like Slade Wilson on them.
Yeah. Let me see.
Okay, now you're just being silly, Big D. Did you guys see Astartes Part 5? Hell yeah, we did. Hell yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Oh my god, so good.
Saw that and the review.
Kaiju says that we're staring at this now because you're getting ideas for your sexy Dorn cosplay.
Damn straight. And I'm gonna wear a bow tie with him. I love this.
Night Lords are like My Chemical Romance, emo, but everyone loves them deep down. See, that's not true because I have no love for Night Lords. I think they look cool with their bat iconography, but oh man, they're just so messed up in the books.
This is straight up awesome. I don't know who did this, but well, Siege Studios, of course, but this just looks so good. Oh. Moist. What? Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is absolutely beautiful. The fact that, you know, the black allows the contrast for the gold to make
we're
it
still
pop.
looking at the Forge World.
Yeah,
Oh, what the hell?
Nobody knows what you're jizzing about.
Oh, I'm over here just Googling all by myself.
Well, I'm waiting because I'm seeing the video but I'm hearing
You're
things
hearing
right now
this.
that I saying 10 seconds ago.
Sorry.
What's funny is that wherever you're obviously pointing at the model
Yeah,
in
we
the
can
other
see the
video,
mouse movie.
but the cursor on this side was just stroking Doran's cloak as you were going. I was like, I wonder if he knows.
I'm okay. I'm okay with that.
Siege Studios, of course, very famous, commission painting group, and they're all over Facebook and Instagram. Obviously, they're very, very talented, very accomplished painters.
Absolutely.
This particular take on Doran is amazing, though.
I love it, dude. It's this black with gold trim. That's just fantastic. And I like the head. You know, it's got the. Does he have like the eye patch or something on it?
Yeah, he looks like Slade from Arrow or Teen Titans or Batman.
Yep, this is amazing work. I love this, and I'm really because I have a Dorn, and I'm really considering doing this.
Yeah, you'd mentioned before how doing all gold is hard to pull off and not look gaudy.
Yeah,
and this really breaks it up nicely.
It really does. Gorgeous, too gorgeous. Man,
I like all the custodes legions that interject other colors in. Like there's the white ones and the black ones with gold trim. I think they look much better than the straight gold.
So I find it interesting because on the way they have it set is that the sword is actually facing down. He's got it facing up.
Chili Gore Gamer says, if I'm Not Okay came on, would you guys sing along? I'm not saying I have a problem with My Chemical Romance. I'm just saying Night Lords are a bit effed up.
All right.
When was My Chemical Romance big?
Early 2000s?
Okay, that explains it.
Before your time, my friend?
Yeah, I would have been way too young.
See, I'm glad you didn't quantify that with a number.
Yeah, I did recently on
I wish you would make him feel old this time.
Thank you, Big D. Appreciate that. Oh, 10 years ago, 5 in Aussie years. See, I have this, my brother Daz. Anytime that we start talking about, I remember when this was big. Oh man, we were so into this. Oh, really love playing 7. He'll do stuff like, just thinking about that, I would have been like 5 at the time. You son of a bitch. All right. So in the last, if you give me the last 2 minutes, something I want to send over, because you guys know we're all about supporting brothers and sisters here in the community, and they've been working really hard at this for a little while.
Couple but out.
So they finally launched their merch line, which is very interesting because I've actually been working on this same site, Teespring, getting our merch together. But I've been having troubles with the website. So they have just finished their merch. We're going to take a look at now the Gamecraft Dragon. And they have a line that has, you guys know, I'm a very, very documented brush licker. And they have a primed for licking series that I just absolutely have to get involved in with my love for painting and brush licking, and of course for the Gamecraft Dragon channel in general. I don't want to hear Mythos. I bought the 2nd edition box set new at the store. I had to budget it with my beer money. Man, I'm not saying I'm at the top of the age range, brother. I work with freaks, but
wow. Muting his ass.
I'm just saying, when it gets quantified with a number, it really hits home.
I copied from a friend who is, I think, 36 hours younger than me. And she insists that I'm an old man. That's the real reason I come on Frost and Fist.
Just to feel young. Wow.
Feel young again.
Wow. That's even worse. Oh, he's as bad as you, Mythos. Good. God.
I'm feeling all of it.
Yeah, I'm sure you're feeling pretty young. Yeah, like, yeah.
I can't do 2 star jumps without a muscle cramping up.
Yeah, it's like I gotta go on a frosted fist so I can feel young again. Like,
So you guys know I'm a well-documented brush licker, and this line right here really speaks to me. I definitely got to get me a shirt and maybe a coffee mug because I would need to take up more room in my cupboard with coffee mugs. And just there's all kinds of cool stuff here: cell phone cases, stickers, and this is the same site, Teespring, that we'll be using for ours, and we're actually working on putting our new logo on some stuff here. So pretty cool stuff.
Indeed.
I really like I like the one with that's just the vector, but I really think you guys made a great style choice going with the red background that's like a fading red, because I love it. Reminds me of airbrushing, which is funny because this is a shirt about a regular brush, but it reminds me of airbrushing when I see that fade from red to black.
I like it. It's party.
See, that is why you and I get along so well, Hell Child. What was that? I started late 80s Warhammer and late 70s for D&D. Very cool.
I think I started at 12 years old, and that was when Assault on Black Reach was the starter set. So I think that was edition.
There it goes. What year is that?
I started playing Games Workshop back when most of your dads just started shaving.
I don't know what year that was. That was the end of my primary school.
Inquisitor Zane, of course, trying to make them get those leggings with the Prime for Licking logo on the crotch.
So stupid.
That's
I do
so
like
pain. All right, so definitely go check out, friends, family of the channel, definite family members of the channel. Go check out the Gamecraft Dragon. Check out all the work that they've been putting in. Of course, I've actually been in the Discord where Lady Dragon has been like working herself hard, trying to get stuff up on the website ready to go the last couple days. She's definitely been putting her talent into it art-wise and with trying to figure out the whole merchandising thing. So Chili Wargamer says, hashtag lick my tip. Everybody loves just the tip.
Just the tip.
So absolutely go check out their gear stuff. Go check out their channel. Show some love to Gamecraft Dragon. And one channel I want to plug real quick again, if I could get another 30 seconds, is so we have Pale Orc in the chat tonight, and Pale Orc is actually doing a race to 1,000 with another Orky YouTuber. And since we gave Pale Orc some love, I definitely want to send everyone over another small, less than 100 sub channel, and check out. Send. Okay, and check out. My phone is lagging. There we go. And check out Brack the War Boss.
Oh,
Orky channel.
I found that the other day by sheer chance.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I came across him in the unification group today. And he said, hey, guys, I'm new at this, but I'd like your input on what you think of what I do. So definitely check him out. Show him some love. You can see him for Orky goodness. And he's actually doing a giveaway right now. So if you want to get your hands on some old school Orky bits that are, the old school metal models, check it out. Gamecraft Dragon, by the way, since we're sending one over there to get some love also, they're just 7 subs shy of 500. Although, big friends of this channel, I don't know anyone here who wouldn't be subbed to them already, but check them out if you haven't. 7 subs away from 500. And by the way, we've gotten a lot of love lately in subs. So we are actually just right now 7 subs away from 700. So that's pretty cool. So Brack the War Boss, 39 subs. Check him out. Right now, he's got a giveaway going on that when he reaches 100 subs, he will give away some old school metal models. One of them is an Orc Storm Boy. One of them is well, you know what? Let me not give away all his secrets. Check out his video to find out more. And of course, if you go check him out, let him know that your brothers over at Frost and Fist sent you.
Do it.
Weather Pig, my man. What kind of closing thoughts you got for us, my man?
Before you do that, you want to go ahead and pay some bills?
Pay some bills. You right. You right. Go ahead and let everyone know. So we have definitely talked a lot about, supporting some other artists on Instagram and on YouTube tonight. But there's some people who hold us up in support, and we thank everyone for their support, whether you guys are commenting in the chat, because the chat has been popping tonight. It really has. So much conversation. It's been hard to keep up, but I love that community interaction. Chatting with you guys is really the best part of my weekend. In fact, I came into tonight in a sour mood because of work, getting off work literally just minutes before the show. And you guys always make me feel alive again.
Kept me awake.
Thank you guys so much for, keeping us going. So commenting, being part of our chats, smashing that like button like you guys always do. And, just being part of our community is one way to support us. So we absolutely love that. For those who help us keep it going over on Patreon, we want to give a thanks to, and this is my disclaimer, guys, if you guys got me in, on the earbuds or anything like that, I get a little excited. I get a little loud during these shout outs. So you may want to tone it down a bit, because I certainly can't tone it down. And first of all, I want to thank Bloodclaw Running Bear.
Because he's running.
Bloodclaw Richard over at The Nerd Life.
The Nerd Life.
Bloodclaw Big Mac Danskull.
Because he's big.
Bloodclaw Mini Warmutt.
He's nobody's mutt.
Bloodclaw Big D over at the Game Corrupt Dragon.
Because he's got a big D.
Bloodclaw Chief Live Gaming.
And he is a chief.
Bloodclaw Inquisitor Zane.
The holder of the hub.
Grey Hunter Roxas.
IT Master.
Wolfguard Kalo.
Kalo.
Nothing for that one?
I'm going blank here.
We'll work on that for next week.
Yeah. Be a little more info on it.
The Smash Captain of the chat, holding it down with his banhammer full of the frost and fists. Wolfguard Archer.
Smash.
The ever mysterious, slaying enemies behind their own lines.
Yeah.
Wolf Lord Anonymous.
We don't know him. But we love you.
And the ultimate Wolf Lord Beaks. Guys, I know we get a little ridiculous, but thank you guys so much for all the support you give us. We absolutely love everyone hanging out with us on the weekends or supporting us over on Patreon. I did put up, by the way, if anyone hasn't seen it, last week or earlier this week, we put up the water Frosty River basing tutorial over on Patreon. So check that out if you haven't had a chance to check it out. And see what you think. And I love that the very first comment I got on it, if anyone saw our 3-color challenge Marines, what kind of basing can you do? I can do water effects. Yeah, what else can you do? Well, my brother can do lava bases.
I can do lava.
That's kind of our go-to. So if you guys want to see how I do one of my go-tos, guys, check out my Frosty River basing tutorial on Patreon.
And if you're bored with that, then you can come check out my lava tutorial. And if you're tired with that, you can go see the water effects.
There we go.
So, just in case you get, you want to be diversify your hobby.
I love that the last time we talked about that, Zane's like, I've got a 5-pound, I think he said a 5-pound, maybe it was a 10-pound bag of sand. That's how he does all his bases. See, we've got earth.
We got our stuff.
With Zane's sand basing. We got fire with your basing. We got water with mine. What more do you need?
Right.
We're diverse. 20-pound bag of sand.
20-pound. There you go. How's it stack it up,
I've got my my trusty Tamiya jar of dirt.
There we go.
Yeah. All right, closing thoughts.
Closing thoughts. Weather Pig, my man.
No, I've really enjoyed this stream. I think I understand last time I was on, I was a bit quiet for whatever reason, but I think I've been working on myself as a presenter, and definitely heavily inspired by you two. And no, there's been a lot of nice things. I've gained, I think, 3 or 4 subs since starting the stream, and I'll be definitely sure to keep an eye on everyone who did sub, because if they did it publicly, I can see it and check them out.
That's awesome.
So thank you for that. And I'm glad I decided to sit down for this stream and not stand up. I'm in a chair I stole from the lounge room because my chair squeaks really loud. So.
Fair enough. Man, so have you been doing all the previous 3-hour live streams standing up until this point?
Yeah. That's why you can see the lower part of I've got a standing desk. All my videos are standing up there with me.
Oh, man. Man, you were really committed to those live streams, man.
It took me 2 hours to eat my lunch, so...
I appreciate you.
I put it in the press, and then you're like, "Hop in, my man," and I'm like, "11, what?"
I think we upset Big D. Y'all make me sad. Bases are art. Art, damn it. Sorry, man.
We bases are art, and we each have one form of art that we work at. Freak makes art of his lava bases.
Yeah, so
I make art of my water bases.
As I ever got with basing. That's just as far as I actually got.
Oh yeah, your snow bases are some real deal stuff. Too.
Yeah, so just a chunk of wood and throw some snow in there.
Because they're not just snowy bases; they're like snowy forest.
Yeah, a little snowy forest. I think, aha. So anyway, that's as good as it gets there.
Have you noticed the lighting on my face is matching the border you've given me? I'm
Say
purple, blue, and blue. The lighting on my face is matching the border you put around me.
Oh, that's true. That's really cool. Yeah.
I don't know how I've done this. It looks like I've got LED things. I think it's my hoodies and my Legend of Zelda poster on the wall. I don't know. I want to recreate this. I don't know how I've done this.
You should use that to inspire the lighting on your next model.
Another way to pay the bills, Mythos? Pat?
I'm going to let you handle this one.
You're the one that set it up.
Because I didn't have the links ready tonight to put into the chat, so I didn't want to
talk about it. Just chit-chat about it.
Okay, well, we mentioned a little earlier. So thanks to Redbeard Boss there in the chat. This week, Frost and Fist became Amazon affiliates. And so right now, the only thing I have set up is a link to the water effect that I use. And we're going to go back and retroactively add it to the different our different videos and stuff like that. And then, of course, we're going to put it in for other stuff too. But you don't even if you just look at our links and you go and you buy something else within 24 hours, just clicking on our link and doing your Amazon shopping will actually give a commission back to Frost and Fist for no additional charge to you. Yep. So it's a little cool thing we're doing now. And, if you're going to be Amazon shopping anyways, like most of us are right now, especially during, these struggling times, it's easier to order our stuff and to go out into the germ-filled world and get stuff. So if you're going to be Amazoning stuff anyways, might as well click a link of one of your YouTubers you enjoy, and it spreads around the love a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it definitely helps. Every little bit.
Oh, before you go into your thoughts, Freak, I'm going to catch up. Makes me sad. Big loves and love you all. Man, we love you too, my brother. It's always great having you. Your live stream's been making my mornings manageable. Chilling War Gamers, they have been great for that. Great show, guys. Thank you. Got to call it. Take it easy, guys. We're calling it at night too. 5 a.m. calling it. Promote your Amazon links. Oh, Redbeard. Okay. Well, thank you, brother. That's because Elston painted you with proper OSL, Weather Pig.
Yeah, so that's why you got the blue hue, Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Elston.
All right. Now your closing thoughts, my brother.
Man, I had a good time. I really struggled to get through this. You can see my left eye staring at my right eye, and it's been a challenge. But you know what? I'm gonna sleep hard tonight. I'm hoping to get enough rest so I'm not feeling yucky tomorrow. Last Sunday or Saturday was really rough for me because we stayed up really late. Of course, I would do it again because we had some great guests. So, but yeah, we had a lot of fun, had a good time. But yeah, WeatherPig, always a pleasure. You are definitely a hit in my book. You're definitely a hit in the chat. Obviously, you got a lot of love in the chat there, and So I think if our viewerships go back low again, we'll just get WeatherPig back on me. So like, hey, let's just get some viewerships. Like, oh look, there's WeatherPig.
We were like, how do we get this last 7 subs to 7?
Yeah, so it's like, oh, look, hey, WeatherPig is going to be on the Frost and the Fist. What's going on there? Let's see if we can stop. I like him a lot. Like, we're on it. Like, yeah, let's go watch something else. They suck at Chippendales. Why are we here now?
I like the idea that our customers from Chippendales are also our viewers.
Yeah. I mean, we try. It happens, man. So, anyway, thanks so much for coming, man, and you're always welcome. We really enjoy having you here. You're a lot of fun, and I think the chat agrees. So,
thank you. No, I've really enjoyed it tonight. It started in the morning for me, technically.
Oh, so good, so glad having you back. I have intentionally not been messaging you and stuff like that lately because I know you were on hiatus for a little while, and I know burnout's a really big thing in the community, but definitely we're so glad to have you back, man.
Thank you. No, I've been back in force. I think I've been doing 2 videos a week for a couple of weeks now.
It's been really awesome to watch too.
Thank you.
A couple things. We have a hi and bye from Mini War Mutton.
Hey, bye.
Helping his daughter move. So good to see you, my man. We'll catch you next time. Same thing with you, Brother Rob. Good to see you, my man. I'm sorry it's on our way out. Gamecraft Dragon says, yeah, he'd like to come on the 24th. So we may have a guest lined up for
very nice
2-3 weeks in the future.
Yep.
So that'll be cool.
And more WeatherPig love. Golly, you sexy Aussie.
Meow. That's awesome. My closing thoughts are absolutely the same. I'm excited for some of that primed for licking gear. I'm excited to get our t-shirts, mugs, and all our other merch going. That's going to be cool. I'm excited to do this Amazon thing. And I'm excited to hang out with WeatherPig again. It's always good to hang out with WeatherPig. I really, really, really loved your 2 videos ago when you did the video about basing and you were like, I bet you thought I was going to forget Mythos.
Oh, yes.
Oh man, I absolutely love that episode. So if you want to see what video that's on, go check out what his latest basing video. But I really like the line model, and again, I'm just really looking forward to getting some hobby in, especially this weekend. We've got a morning hangout session to do some painting. So just super stoked. I need to get in some hobby because I've got to work through this weekend and get that hobby love. And hanging out with you guys tonight, I came in a really sour mood because of work tonight, and everybody is just really made me feel better. So you guys are definitely therapy for me. Good night, everybody. Love you guys. Love you too, my brother. And if you guys like tonight's episode, make sure that you grab up an axe and smash that like button in the name of the Emperor.
Smash.
Drop comments down below and let us know what you thought of any of these ridiculous conversations, or feel free to be part of those conversations. If you guys have not checked out the WeatherPig for some strange reason.
Oh, come on!
You haven't checked out the Gamecraft Dragon, who's only 7 away from 500.
Do
It
it.
was on 400 just a second ago, I swear.
Oh, was it? And if you
No,
guys have not yet subscribed to this channel,
Oh, yeah.
well, we would love to have you with all of these hobby families as part of the pack here on the Frost and Fists.
Yeah.
Feel free, if you want to support us in any other way, to check out our Amazon when we get that going. Feel free to check out our Patreon, which is down in the description below. And do all those things if you feel like it. But until next time, guys, looking forward to seeing you again. Make sure you stay frosty.
Stay frosty. And stay safe.
And stay safe.
Cheers.